Hello everyone, how's it going? Hello Rapane, Peach, Malin, Oogieman, Ace, how you doing peeps? Yeah, it's not so much about how much I want Moldy to die. And more about how many times he will die. I'm doing my best to keep him alive. It's expensive reviving people. So I'd like him to die never, but 12% of people I think are going to be right that it's definitely not going to be never. We are back at it again. Yeah, the music in this town is amazing, Rapane. Hello, Snake Man, or Claudio, as we like to call him. Chilling out in the airport. Have fun. Well, I say chilling. There's only so chill you can be in an airport, isn't there? But yeah, I hope you enjoy your trip to Atlanta. I don't even know where Atlanta is in terms of, like... My geography is very poor. My geography is not even great of England. Never mind America. Okay, trying to think. I forgot. I've been playing Final Fantasy VII. I know it's no excuse, but I've been playing Final Fantasy VII in the week, and obviously Final Fantasy VII, you have the luxury of just being able to spam the A button and just attack everyone, and it'll do the work for you, pretty much. Here, I've got to get back into the zone of, like, if I tell them to hit the wrong thing, then I've wasted the turn. Yeah, that's one thing, by the way. I noticed off stream, because I did a little bit of grinding to get money. I only went up one level, you'll be glad to know, Claudio. Yeah, we went from level 6 to level 7. It wasn't about the levels, it was about getting a bit of extra money. Like, I wanted to take a couple of potions, a couple of antidotes to the cave, and I wanted... and I wanted a spell or two. If I'm correct, it's north of Florida. Okay, well I know where Florida is. It's funny. My geography of America is getting better. I mean, the bar was low, so it was not hard to get better. But yeah, my geography of the US is getting a lot better because I've got like a pretty big project going on in work where what? Okay, maybe this isn't it. See, I'm desperately trying to have you noticed I'm trying to not use my magic yet. Because it won't be long until we're in the cave. And we'll want to use our magic, and I don't want to run out before we even get there. So my mages are trying to just smack people at the moment. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I bought, while I was grinding, I realised that I bought a weapon for Walter, like I can't even remember what it was called, scimitar? Maybe it was the rapier. I don't know. I got him an upgrade, and I didn't actually equip it. So now it is equipped, and... I mean, the animation's changed, which is nice. And the damage has changed, which is what really matters. I'm sure foreigners know Brazil better than I do. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'd struggle to name... outside of Rio de Janeiro, I'm starting to... I don't think I could name another city in Brazil, to be honest. I mean, that might be me more than, like, everyone else might be able to do it. It might just be my crap geography. But yeah, I don't think I could name another city in Brazil. Hello, Michael, by the way. Michael. How's it going? Bispo Snake. It's not in here, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Must be around the... Sao Paulo. Okay, that's a big one. I forgot about that. Nah, we'll just keep plowing on. Oh, look at this. Moldy in the back row, still getting pummeled. There's some crack people who know every... Oh, you know, I used to know a guy who knew the capital city of every country in the world. And obviously, people would just test them because you just can't resist. So, like, you know, when you were in the pub or whatever, people would just be like naming like the most obscure country they could think of to try and catch him out. No one ever did. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe Moldy needs the power gloves more than water. Moldy needs... Apparently, you guys... Weren't you guys saying something about... like, I won't be able to get the full benefit of the monk if... Oh, I hate when they get to strike first. Feels so dirty. Yeah, were you guys saying that I won't be able to get, like, the full benefit of the monk if he's wearing armor? I know he has to be barehanded, but does he have to be naked of armor as well? Because that is not a good attribute, having to be equipmentless. Well, I suppose it is because it's cheap. But it's not when you've got terrible defense. They're worms and ogres, of course they're dirty. And that person is called Sheldon Cooper. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So I've got a pretty big... I'm not going to go too deep into it because it's not that interesting. I don't know, actually, it is quite... I think it's a bit interesting. You know, a few of you guys will know about my newish job. I mean, I say newish, I've been there 3 months now. I have kind of been tasked. So the company has got a pretty big size of pretty big piece of the market in the UK, and we've been branching out to the US for a little while, and it's becoming very expensive. All our manufacturing is in England, and it's becoming very expensive to manufacture stuff in England and then and then transport it to the US. So ideally, we would like to produce it in the US. And it's my job to kind of find potential suppliers in the US, basically, who could supply us the materials that we need to be able to manufacture out there. Oh, why did I go backwards? If you don't feel it, don't do it. Oh, the nakedness, you mean? Is that actually beneficial, though, the nakedness? Bum, bum. Well, I think I bought a couple of antidotes last stream, but I only had like 2 or 3, and I just bought a few more. Bam, 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 bam. Monk gets a boost to both unarmed and his naked defense based on his level. I don't think the latter's worth it, but if you want to try it out. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, and so it's my job to try and that's what I've been doing a lot recently, is to try and source. Oh, here we go. Can I talk to you? Okay. Oh, I forgot. Now that I'm in a cave, I can dash again. The joy. You can't dash on the overworld map. Oh my god, that's a lot of enemies. Hopefully these are not too nasty. Maybe now would be a good time to heal Moldy. I mean, if someone dies in the cave, I guess if someone... oh, save. Okay, I'll save. Oh, it's too late, isn't it? No, it's not too late. I'll just run back outside and save. Yes, I'll go back and save after this fight, depending on how badly it goes. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, paralyzed. Nice. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, pile all your attacks on Walter. Oh, we one-shotted him, so that's a good sign that we were capable of one-shotting someone. If someone has to die, it better be Moldy. I don't want anyone to die. What I was about to say is, I don't know what you guys think. You experienced players. Because in my head, the way I think of it, I think if someone dies, I probably need to instantly abort and head back home. That's kind of how I... Actually, I don't think I need to exit, do I? I can just memo it. Yeah, I'll just memo it here. Pop it in the diary. Yeah, so in my head, I'm thinking as soon as someone dies, that's time to run. But I don't know what you guys think. Grey ooze, lovely. Oh my god, Walter's down to half health. I didn't even realize because it's kind of like his health bar's getting quite chunky now. So it wasn't so long ago that 99 HP felt like tons. Not so much anymore. Bum, 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 bum. Just dropping in, man. Have a football game in 8 minutes. Alright, no worries. How's it going, Nick? I'm doing good. Well, actually, tell a lie. I was going to say that I don't know. I've had a bit of a crappy day, to be honest. But I didn't want to bring it up. I hate bringing it up because it's just like, I don't know, it brings down the mood. And yet here I have bringing it up. So yeah, I might not stream 4 hours tonight. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I had a crap day with some family stuff. Not my lovely, amazing, immediate family. Slightly more distant family. Slightly. But yeah. So we'll see. You know, I really didn't want to kind of let you down. It's cheesy, but like, if it wasn't for the fact that I kind of feel like I know you guys, I'd have probably just been like, screw it, I'm canceling the stream. But I didn't want to. I know it's like, oh man, that was a pathetic amount of health to heal for a cure too. That was alarming. Yeah, that was dangerous for Walter there. I mean, we're already... This is painful. Oh, I've just healed the wrong person. But whatever, she needed it anyway. Oh man, this is so bad. You guys are probably laughing here, but like, I've pretty much ran out of healing spells already. I've got 1 cure left and 1, like, cure 2 or heal. Like, this is madness. How can I be out of healing so fast? I've just gone in a circle. I didn't realize that was literally to the same place. Potions are useful. Yeah, no, I have got some. Oh, why are they getting their turn? When do I get my turn first, eh? Yeah, I have got some emergency potions. But, oh, that only did 2 damage. Clearly, these are not the kind of guys who take physical attacks, are they? Okay, so we will use a potion. No, we won't. We'll use an antidote. On you. And I guess I'm going to have to... Oh, I can't afford to use a spell on attacking. I need every healing spell I can get, so I'm just going to have to do a physical attack. And I'm going to have to rely on Cosmo to do this, because it seems like... yeah, it seems like physical attacks are not working. So I assume magic's going to work wonderfully. Find out in a second from Cosmo. It's like harder Pokemon. Stock up or face the consequences. Come on, 1 shot. Ooh, nice. Okay. Bam, bam, do. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. These enemies are a pain. Oh, Bolt did not do it. Ah, that is super annoying, because now I've wasted the spell and it didn't even come close to getting the job done. Yeah, it's a slip of the brain ace slash slash sometimes me thinking that, because obviously you choose all 4 turns at the same time, and sometimes I think I've got down to like the 3rd person in the team, and I'm not. I'm on the 2nd person in the team or whatever. They are green, slimy, and they stick everywhere. And I can skywalk. Gargoyles. Hopefully these can just take a bit of a physical beating. Oh, that was nasty. Oh. This has gone so much worse than I ever could have imagined. Thank God they attacked Walter. Boom! Was that a critical or something? Because that did a ton of damage. These are really bad encounters. Oh, nice. Well, that's the thing. Until I don't even know. It's like, we're at the start when we got 6 skeletons and something else. Like, I was a bit scared there because there were so many enemies. I didn't know if that was like until I experienced them, I don't know what a bad encounter is. But it turns out the skeletons, I don't think they weren't that bad because most of us could one-shot them. Bum, bum, bum. Made to place annoyance into any traveler in adventure RPGs. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that was pathetic, Cosmo. Come on, dude. Bum, 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 bum. No, did Moldy miss? Moldy is not pulling his weight. Where are the level ups as well? Give me a level up so I can, I don't know. I suppose the downside is well, depends how you look at it. It's the downside for me at the moment is that I don't know where the hell I'm going. It might be one of these caves where if you know where you're going, you can just get through it in 5 minutes. If you don't know where you're going, like me, then I'm gonna flee. I'm scared, and I happen to be sorry to be playing really like boring and cautious, but the way I'm going right now just happens to be by the entrance to the cave. Oh, come on. Why are they getting their turn first all the time? Yeah, I just so happen to be passing by the entrance. So if I'm going to pass by the entrance, I feel like I've got to kind of take advantage of that and run away. And get some health back and all that shenanigans. Have a little sleep. Oh, he's blind! He's blind, which is not good for a physical attacker. Okay, we've still got 1 cure in the bag. Bum bum. Ba-da-dum. I think Thief makes it more likely that you get the first turn, also guaranteed fleeing. Ba-ba-ba. They find you first, so they sneak attack. Well, when am I going to find them first? By the way, Pixel Remaster added an auto-complete map to every dungeon, which completely destroys the idea of a dungeon. How do you mean auto-complete? What, like, as in, like, are you saying that you had a map of the dungeon before you even started it? Because that would be crazy. If the map completes as you go around, then I can kind of live with that, because that's just, like, basically helping your memory, saving, and it saves you having to like literally draw it yourself, and it feels fair because you've seen it yourself. But if it's giving you the map before you've even been there, then that seems a bit silly. I need to get home to safety fast. We are low on HP and without the heals. Come on, Cosmo. Do your magic. Literally. No, it's already complete. Rooms and chest included. What the hell? That is garbage, isn't it? Like, I mean, I'm all for a little bit of help, but that is just, yeah, like... The thing is, like, that's what I was saying a minute ago about kind of... I bet you if you knew your way through... Oh no. We don't want to be having to revive Bayleaf, or anyone, because it's expensive. Especially in this place where we are now. It's probably... I'm wondering if it's cheaper to buy a potion. If it's cheaper to heal her with a potion and not have to revive her, if you know what I mean. I think it probably works out. You know what I'm saying? What's cheaper, reviving her or using a potion? Oh well! The decision's been taken away from us. We're going to be reviving her. Bum, bum, bum. Poor Bayleaf. Come on. Gotta get home. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Boom. Beautiful shielding there, Walter. There's a magical button that avoids... I'll flee! If things get really bad, I'll flee. Sadly, Bayleaf is a death that isn't moldy. Yeah, sadly, that means that Bayleaf is going to be missing out on the XP for a little bit, which is slightly annoying. I am scared now. Yeah, I'm scared myself. A feeling unique to this. It is unique to this game. You don't really get scared in many Final Fantasy games. Occasionally you can get kind of like, I don't know. There's not with the modern ones. And by modern I mean like 7 onwards. Like, there's never really a time where you get like stuck in a dungeon and start panicking that you're not going to make it out or whatever. But I definitely had that feeling in 6. There's definitely, I mean, Phoenix Cave, goddamn. Like, Phoenix Cave, you could very easily be thinking, oh my god, am I going to make it? Right, I'm not going to make the mistake of going to the inn before reviving. But I do need to find which one the church is. Oh, there we go. How much are you going to rip me off for, old man? 200 gil. What an absolute disgrace. To be fair, if you could bring someone back to life for 200 gil, I suppose that'd be pretty decent, wouldn't it? So I suppose it's not all bad. He is doing quite a special job. $100 gil for the night as well. Sweet dreams, better be. And I will save the game. Didn't get a single level up there, by the way. Not a sausage. Maybe we'll get one on the way back. I feel like the best thing about leveling up is, you know, quite often in a lot of games, the best thing about leveling up is, well, yeah, I mean, your stats get better, your HP increases, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like in this, actually, do you think No, I'll leave it. I was thinking maybe I should, because I made some money while I was in the cave, I was thinking maybe I should spend that money to buy more potions and stuff. But I'll risk it all by saying no and trying to save my money up for spells. I think your positions change when someone dies. Yeah, I was going to say that. Sadly, you can't. I suppose you could, if it didn't do that, you could like cheese the game, couldn't you? By like, you could make it so that, say 2 people die, you could put those 2 people in the first and second slot, and then have your 2 people who are actually alive have like a really low chance of getting hurt. So I suppose they have to push you all as far forward as you can. Oh, I've just realised I need to switch Bayleaf round. not having Cosmo. Actually, I don't know, you know. No, Cosmo has got pretty trash defense, I think. So I should probably fix him. Yeah. I have just realised that, Claudio. I took me a minute to realise that that was the point of what you were saying. I thought you were making a whole different point about the fact that, you know, when you're down to 3 people, it forces you to... And 3 and 4, I think, are the same as each other, aren't they? So it doesn't matter, I think. You got lucky with the Black Mage HP rolls, but their defense is as wet as... Well, it can't be any worse than bloody Moldy, can it? So, I don't know. Who knew, that the monk was going to be the proper weakling? Bam, bam, bam. What a joke. Good luck getting your family revived with an unfair invasion if you're broke. Walter gained a level! That's what I was saying. So, weirdly, you know, there's all kinds of exciting things about leveling up usually in lots of games, but in this game, I think the best thing about leveling up is getting access to more spells. Do you know what? I'm gonna run. Oh! Because I kind of want to, you know... I'll fight some people, but I kind of want to save myself a bit for the Marsh Cave. You know, if I wear myself out before I even get there, then by the time I get there, I'll be like, right, time to leave again. You know, before I've barely got in the front door. Boom, he missed, and now we're gonna clean up. So we've won this fight without taking a... I was gonna say we've won this fight without taking a single hit, and then he had to knock 3 HP off Walter, didn't he? Oh, and then 6. This is a disgrace. Get out, you ghast. Oh. Well done, Cosmo. But yeah, the best thing about leveling up is access to more spells. Is what I'm trying to say. More spells. Because that is it. That is just... And specifically, healing. Really. All about the healing. Out of interest, if anyone knows this, would be useful information. I've got a feeling what the answer's gonna be, because I know, you know, it's an old school game. Even though it's a remaster, it's an old school game in its style, and it's an old school game in its meanness. I will save. But for say I've got like 5 castings of level 1 magic to be able to do cure, say. So I've got 5, and I use 2 of them, so then I've got 3 left out of 5. And then she gets a level up, and it goes to 6. Does that go to 3 out? Do I still have 3 out of 6, or does it give me an extra 1, or does it top them up to maximum? Or I strongly suspect it doesn't top them up to maximum, because that would be really generous, and you know. It's Final Fantasy 1. I assume that it doesn't give you anything. In fact, oh no, we can't find out because Bayleaf has just leveled up, but she hadn't used any of her magic anyway, so... Yeah, I suspect... I mean, I suppose it's the same as HP, isn't it? Your maximum HP fills up, but... You don't get any extra HP. You just, like, you know, next time you go to the inn, you can get more. Oh no, I didn't expect it to refill to full, but I'm thinking, does it maybe like, you know, if it was like 3 out of 5, and then you got an extra, you got like a 6th one, maybe it'd go to 4 out of 7 or something. You know, it'd just give you the extra 1 that you've earned. I don't know. I doubt it. Marsh Cave, Basement 2. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, I suspect this is a lot easier when you know where you're going. And obviously, I don't. Found 680 gil. Nice. I'll have a bit of that. In most games, you'd be like, yeah, whatever. Don't need the money anyway. In this... Oh, damn it. That's halfway to a tasty spell. 620 gil. That's all the way to a spell, pretty much. Broadsword. Hello. Is that an upgrade? We're about to find out. Oh, it's a scimitar is what he's got. Which... So it's 23 at the moment, and I can go to 28. Beautiful. Oh, sword with a wide double-edged blade. Welcome, Walter. I mean, Walter is running the show at the moment. I was going to say best defense, but to be fair, he's got the kind of cheating advantage of... Oh, no, he hasn't got the advantage. No, he's got no defense advantage by being at the front. Oh, no way. I've learnt my lesson. See, it only takes one encounter for you to learn your lesson and think, do you know what? No. I'm not wasting 5 spells on killing one set of enemies. I'm just not having it. It's too expensive. But yeah, for you guys who know your way around the Marsh Cave, it's probably like not such a big deal now. But when you don't know where you're going, yeah, let's fight them. I was gonna chicken out just because. Oh damn it! I was thinking that was Cosmo. Okay, you can attack and then Cosmo. Yeah, I was gonna chicken out just because last time I fought gargoyles, Claudio was like, "Oh no, not gargoyles," which made me want to chicken out. But I thought, no, I'll stay strong. Kind of regretting it, to be honest. But you know, you live and learn. Okay, everyone needs healing, so I think that's a legitimate excuse to use a heal. I was driving, so I couldn't answer earlier. Equipment is actually okay on the monk early. It's maybe level 10ish that his natural armor's better. Okay, cheers. Bold of you to assume I remember any of these dungeons. Okay, but hypothetically, if you had like a map, I imagine that this cave wouldn't be so bad because you'd just be like, there, you know, you'd know the exact route, and instead of having to do 20 random encounters, you might do like 5 or whatever. But I'm going to do 20 random encounters because I have no idea where I'm going. Potion. Oh, I'm going to have to do another potion. Hurts to use so many potions, but that is what they're there for. A dagger. I assume it's not for Walter. He's more of a big weapon kind of guy. Okay. It's not better for you. Bailiff can't use it. Moldy can't use it. Cosmo? Wow, it's way better accuracy. And a little bit better attack. Might as well give it to him. I do try to attack as much as possible with the mages, just to kind of save on their resources. Okay, so I think I went everywhere I could go down there. I think. Part of these dungeons are built like mazes by purpose. Somehow this became a hallway of Final Fantasy. Yeah. There's no like. At least, you know. No, actually, Final Fantasy X didn't do much better in terms of like just having little, you know, forks off the path. It's, you know, just a place to go look for a chest or something. It doesn't have to be wild, just something off the beat, you know, off the main path. Right, so that is the entrance. That would be a massive upgrade for Thief. Shows how crappy their weapons are. Run away! 6 is just too many. That's my policy. 6 is too many. I could handle, I think, 6 skeletons because they're like super weak, but that's it. Right, so I've went. Oh, what? A little bit confused. What are you saying about it being a maze? Bum, bum, bum. I feel like all this fleeing can only be a bad idea because I've done it before in RPGs. You run and you run and run, and then suddenly like, oh crap, I've come up against the boss and I'm like really underleveled because I've run away from everyone. However, I'm going to continue to run away because I'm protecting myself. The grey users aren't so bad, it's the green slimes that are horrible. Hey, it was worth it. Cosmo gained a level. I think I'm coming back down this way. Maybe I didn't explore everything there was down this ladder. Know when to run and when to fight. Run too much and you'll laugh. Yeah, exactly. But run not enough and you'll be dead. Was it this? I don't even know. This seems like a big room that I did not fully explore. I feel like, wasn't ice really good against these guys? Well, to be fair, ice is good against everyone because it's just a level 2. Seems to be. It's a level 2 magic. Fight too, yeah, exactly. Fight too much and you deplete your resources and get hurt lots. Which, well, I suppose that's why you deplete your resources, isn't it? Because you get hurt so much, then you got to heal and. Have you tried casting heal on the skeletons? I have not, but I do have a spell that harms the undead as well as I assume that works, but I also have a spell that just harms the undead. But healing is such a it's at such a premium. I don't feel like I can waste a spell attacking. Do you know what I mean? Like, every casting that every casting that Bayleaf has, I feel like has to be spent on healing, rather than attacking. Yeah, D is the undead damage spell. But yeah, I got it, but at the same time, I just don't feel like I've got enough spare. Oh, hello. This is new. Oh, hello. Basement 3. New territory. Stupid slimes. Bum, 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 bum. Interesting, though, that they made healing heal the undead. Which, obviously, that's like standard, you know, steel plate. Guessing that is for Walter. But you never know, actually. Moldy, seeing as he's such a weakling, maybe he can have it. Nope, he cannot. That's a no. I'm guessing no one else can have it. Yeah, it is a warrior kind of thing, isn't it? Wow, that is a hell of a 23 to 32. Ooh, actually, maybe Moldy can have the steel, the chainmail that I just got rid of. Nope. Bloody hell, Moldy. Well, at least Walter's alright. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. It's weird. So obviously, it's pretty standard to have healing spells hurt undead enemies. But if you're gonna put that in, why put another spell in that also hurts undead enemies? You know, there's like 2 ways of hurting undead enemies. Bam, bam. What I mean is, it almost makes me think, well, why would you bother healing an undead enemy when you could just cast the spell that's specifically for the undead enemies? I don't think you can target enemies with heal on. Oh, okay. Wait, there's one answer for you. Goodbye, Grey Ooze. Wow. That was quite a lot of damage for a guy who's just put a steel plate on. And usually has pretty nice defense. Dun, 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 dun. So you don't need to waste your heals doing damage. Having a dedicated undead killer is nice. Yeah, but the person who's got the undead... The person who's got the white magic is the healer. And the person who's got the undead spell is also the healer, because it's a white magic spell. So it's like... It doesn't matter if I use Cure on them or I use Deer on them. It's same person, same result. 7 HP for Moldy there. Thanks, Moldy. Real great contribution to the health. 7. Oh, man. It's like... Oh, hello. Do you know, finding... Nice. Finding a chest in this game is a real joy compared to most Final Fantasies, because it's just kind of... Oh, Jesus. Run! I haven't even fought these spiders before. Oh, no, not fight. No, don't hurt Bayleaf. Oh, crap. Okay, so we're down to 3, and sadly the one who's died is my white mage. Oh, it's so hard because I feel like I'm deep into the dungeon, but at the same time, do I really want to... If I am deep into the dungeon, do I really want to face a boss with 3 people? But do I really want to run all the way back out as well? Oh. I'm going to memo and see what happens. Warp back. I wish. If I could warp back, I'd be warping back. There's no warping here. There is running backwards through the entire dungeon. That's the reason I'm put off doing it, because I would have to, you know, go back on foot. Funnily enough, by the way, it's Bayleaf who's died twice now. Bayleaf has taken over the role of Moldy. Found cottage, which is nice, but I must have... The treasure chest is empty. Because I haven't been in here before, obviously. Because if I had, I'd have taken both chests. I wouldn't have took one and left the other one, would I? Copper armlet. Interesting. Moldy? Any chance? Anything to improve you a bit? Okay, that would improve his evasion by 5. Oh, by 7, even. It would only improve his by 1. Although it would double his defense. Which is tempting. Okay, so it's Cosmo or Moldy. So it's same defense but a bit better evasion, or slightly better evasion but double the defense. I think I gotta go double the defense. Gotta keep ourselves alive. When Moldy reaches level 10, give his unarmed another shot. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a... Don't worry, he'll get his chance. I'm not gonna, like... I'm not gonna not use his, like, his best ability kind of thing. That is his strength, isn't it? Being able to attack unhanded, barehanded. So I'm not gonna... not do that. I might be confusing, but isn't there an item or skill that you could warp out? A magic, but way high level. Okay. This is massive. Every time... Oh, get up. Oh my god, you stupid bat! Like when you're passing someone in a corridor and you keep moving out of each other's way. Except in this situation, every step I take is one step closer to a random encounter. It's like the bat's here to just troll me. This isn't Oh god. Is this... I feel like I have to do this fight. Just because I've never seen these enemies before, and it looked like that. It looked like there was something protecting the chest. I don't know if this is like a I don't know if this is like a mimic kind of thing. I'm gonna bring out the big guns though. I'm gonna bring out my level 3 spells. Oh, 69. Cosmo, we need some serious help here. Like, one-shot them all kind of help. No, that was not it. Oh my god, I'm starting to reconsider about... I can reconsider my plan to run. Oh my lord. Alright, maybe bolt is better than fire. Well, we'll never find out, will we? Because we've got 2 dead now, and that was a wasted potion. A wasted potion, a wasted turn, and we're screwed. We are screwed. The only possible outcome here is that I run and manage to run my way through the whole rest of the dungeon. There it is. The first death. We managed to go the whole last stream without dying once. And wow. They were tough cookies, weren't they? And it didn't help that I was down to 3 people. These are old school mimics. Instead of mimics, it's a fixed encounter that happens when you try opening the chest. I mean, I figured that's what it was. Okay, so I've opened that. I've got to be aware that this is a one-time thing. So I'll just do another memo. I mean, actually, it's not a one-time thing, is it? At all. Because you just do another one when you load the game. So it's the least one-time thing ever. That one-time thing that you can just use again if you want. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with my plan so far of going on with 3. Although, no, I don't know. It's one time, but as soon as you load, you can make another one. So who cares? You think if I turn it off, it erases the memo? Oh wow. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Spiders don't like fire, do they? That's my statement. Oh wow, okay. I didn't think they were gonna die so easily. I wouldn't have wasted this on it if I'd have known. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change my plan. Because I'm not that far, I think. Oh man. The problem is I'm pretty lost now. But hypothetically, if I knew where I was, I don't think I'm that far away from the exit. Oh, we lost 1-0. I had to stop watching it about 60 minutes in because I started streaming this. So when I turned off, it was 0-0. That means we finished bottom of the group, haven't we? I mean, I say, I don't know. I act like, oh no. But in reality, it's like... I just feel like it's the most meaningless cup ever. So it's kind of like, whatever. Obviously, I always want England to win. But I want us to win the World Cup, not the Nations League. And I also don't understand fully how it works. Like, I know that we've been relegated, but I don't really know what that means. Like, is this just a never-ending thing? Okay, it's not this way. Try to memorize my way out. So that I can get back in fast. Yeah, the thing that's really, like, swung swung the needle towards me running away and recharging is the prospect that by the time I get, you know, if I plow on, which I think if I just cracked on and did a lot of running away and that kind of thing, I think I could probably get by. I'd obviously have to ignore that mimic chest for now. But if I could probably do that, but I'd end up getting to the cave, and so I'd end up getting to the end of the cave, and Bayleaf would be like, I don't know, 2 levels behind everyone else, and then it's like, oh, you know, you have that thing where, you know, like with XP share in Pokemon, like you can never get that back now. We all share the same XP, so once you're 2 levels behind, that's it. You're 2 levels behind forever. She has taken Moldy's crown. I think the lesson to learn here is that whoever's in 2nd place dies. Because 3rd place is protected. 4th place is protected. 1st place is Walter, and he's a powerhouse. So he's fine. Like, he takes all the hits, but he's fine. 3rd and 4th don't take the hits. 2nd place is that middle ground of, like, they do take quite a lot of hits. And they have, you know, I don't have a 2nd powerhouse in the team. You know, if I had 2 warriors, then you'd put the 2 warriors in 1st and 2nd, then you'd be fine. Oh my god. That might be the first time Flea has ever failed for me. Remember to heal between battles. You left Bayleaf with low HP in between fights. I will. Do you know what it is? It's a stupid thing. It's that kind of... It's taking management of resources to the extreme. Because I'm sat there thinking, oh, I best not use heal because I want to save it. But really, like, if let's say that, you know, heal does 20 HP and it always does 20 HP, for example, then there's and someone's got like 200 HP max and they're down to, you know, 100. The difference between going from 100 to 120 is the same as 120 to 140. Or there's no benefit to like wait till you go down to 50 and then get it back to 70 or whatever. It doesn't make any difference. Like, you might as well just, as long as you're not wasting HP by healing, you might as well always keep yourself as close as possible to full. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got a few more, a bit more gil now because why have we got a bit more gil? Because we opened a load of chests, that's why. Which I'm gonna be bold and get a level 4 spell, because I know I've got enough for it now. So I can't remember what the options were. It opens up a new spell pool kind of thing. It means I've got more spells available. Sleep, not so much. I mean, it's useful, but it's not a priority. Haste, very useful from what you guys have said. Muddle confuses foes. I mean, they hurt each other. That's quite good. Ice 2. That also sounds quite nice. But first, we got to see what the level 4 white magics are to see if there might be something. Might be the option to heal even more. Cures poison. I mean, that's good. I'm sure it is. But it's, think how many antidotes I could buy for 4,000. And I'm probably only going to get like what, maybe 2 castings of it. Maybe even 1 at this stage. I don't know. Drives foes away in fear. Yeah. Reduces ice damage by 50%. Cures mute. Okay, well, we're not picking a Sorry, but we're not picking a white magic one. Like, they're just not good enough right now. Okay, so it's haste or ice 2. I feel like I'm going to go haste because I've got a ton of just offensive spells. So, and that leaves me with enough money to, let's see how many goes do we get of that? 1. Best make it count. See, that's why I thought, like, I probably only would have got 1 usage of a Asuna. It's like 1 usage of a Asuna for 4,000 gil. It's a bit pricey. You know, I could get a lot of antidotes for that. Haste the buff, Walter. Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, it's obviously I'm going to put it on my physical attacker if I'm going to use it. But I do only have 1 casting of it, so I guess I would probably save it for the boss. I assume there is a boss in there. Don't tell me. Don't tell me if there is or isn't, but I assume there is because it's, you know, an RPG dungeon. However, I do know that this game kind of focuses more on getting through the dungeon than it does on like the boss at the end of it. This is not where I want to be. I thought I'd spend the rest of my money on a few more antidotes and potions, and then I feel like this is the one. When we go back now, we're gonna do it because well, for one, I know my way around the dungeon a lot better now. That's a big help. Oh, do I want 2 more antidotes? Nah, I think I'm gonna get potions actually. I haven't actually been poisoned that much. Yeah, I'll be saving, don't you worry. I'll probably, in fact, I'll save here just to be on the extra safe side. But I'm going to save when I get to the cave anyway. Basically, if you get unlucky and someone else than Walter gets hit, it's a serious danger. Yeah, yeah. Basically, no one can afford to get hit other than Walter. I wonder if there's some kind of it's the difference is astronomical. Someone hits Walter and it's 1 or 2. Someone hits anyone else and it's 15, 20, 30. It's like, so the price of a Asuna equates to 53 antidotes. Yeah, and I'm only allowed to use a Asuna once. Once per visit to the inn. Bam. I remember being stranded forever in the Marsh Cave. In addition to being a child who couldn't read English, they also threw an evil dungeon design. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if I was a kid, I'd have either, like... Well, I suppose I'd have done what I'm doing right now. I'd have gone back and forth until I kind of got a lot stronger. Or I'd have given up. Although so far, it's not, I mean, I'm not through it yet. It's not been too bad so far, but then I know myself, I am playing it really cautious. And I have died, so it wasn't that easy. You know, we've got our first death on the board. Front row takes the brunt of the attacks. Walter can take it, but yeah, Walter can. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. So a lot of games have a spell like provoke, and you know, that kind of thing. Something that encourages the enemy to attack a particular person. I'm wondering if this game has something like that. Normally, in like Final Fantasy X's got it for sure, because it's usually Oran. I think it's like, obviously anyone can learn it because of the way the sphere grid is, but naturally you're going to get it with Oran. Unless you do something weird like Claudio. Like, you're probably going to get it first with Oran. And, you know, it just encourages people to attack Oran. Which is good because he's got defense and health and whatnot. Hello, Peach. Oh, Lord. That is a lot of enemies. And it's a green slime, which is like the worst. That was not a good encounter. Peach, we've had our first death of the night, Peach. Like, as in, not death of a character, like death of a team. Total wipeout. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I never use... Jesus. I never use provoke. Oh my god. Run away! Oh, we're gonna have to cure the poison again. Oh, I didn't mean to attack with Bayleaf, but it shouldn't matter, should it? Because the other 3 of them will run, right? Okay, thank God for that. Poison in the cave is brutal. It's back-to-back antidote usage, that is. Yeah, so I'm saying that I usually in Final Fantasy games I don't use provoke because it's just like, I just don't see the point. It's just like, oh, whatever. Everyone takes kind of about the same damage, you know. It's not that big a deal. But in this, if you could get provoke in this game, that would be amazing. If I could, you know, if I could funnel all of the attacks at Walter, that would be amazing. So this is our 3rd time in here, I think, Peach. Which means that I do know my way around a bit better now. I've opened a lot of the chests. I've got a lot of money. I've got a few new... Oh my god, what is it with the green slimes? And the poison again! I'm not... By the way, if you're new to the stream and you've just joined now, I'm not running from every encounter. It just so happens that I've ran into these goddamn green slimes every single thing. No, I do not have a Suna. Afraid not. However, I've got quite a few antidotes. My thought with the Suna was that it only, like, you only get 1 casting of a Suna. So it's kind of like it was 4,000 gil. I had 4,000 gil, and I had to choose: do I want haste, or do I want like Asuna? I thought, well, one casting of Asuna versus 1 antidote. You know, one of them's 4,000 gil, and the other one is, you know, 70. It is for boss battles, etc. Oh, I can totally see how in the future, when she's leveled up a bit more, and I can do it 4 to 5 times or something. But at the moment, you know, I just wanted some immediate help to get through this cave. And I thought, you know, the ability to basically use an antidote once is not really worth 4,000 to me. Oh, can you use all the items in battle, or do you have to equip items? I've definitely been using potions in battle. Potions are the only item that I've used. The potion is the only item I've used in battle, but I did use that. Fine. Suna is worth it eventually. Oh yeah. I mean, at the moment I'm pretty broke, so I'm kind of happy to, you know, as Claudio was commenting, you know, my reluctance to spend money is coming in. Coming in as a useful skill, finally. Okay, so I think... I was wondering if there's a way, I don't remember, to lure enemies to attack Walter. Well, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like a provoke spell or something. I mean, I suppose just the very fact that he's in the front row is kind of like provoke. You know, that he's already taking most of them. So I suppose they don't need to Maybe they thought we don't need to add something else extra to make him take even more damage. Right, here we go. Okay. I'm doing a memo. Because I'm going to have a go at this. If it ends up being like super, super hard, then I'll just say screw it. You know, we'll come back and do it another time. Late. What? There's only 2 of them this time? What a game changer. I think, was it 4 or 5? It was a lot more than 2 last time. Yeah, this is where we died, Peach. We came up against 4. And Bayleaf was already dead before we got in there as well. So it was not a... didn't go well. Bam, 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 bam. Come on, if we can just kill one fastish. You know, swing the numbers in our favour. Even more than they... I mean, they're already in our favour. Swing them more in our favour. Final Fantasy 1 is all the time like this. Very RNG. Sometimes you need a bit of luck on your side. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, the Pisco Demon. What is a Pisco Demon? Is it supposed to be Psycho and it's spelt wrong? Maybe? I mean, it's spelt really wrong if it is. But what's a Pisco Demon? Wait for Final Fantasy 3 when RNG is life itself. Oh man. It always blows my mind when someone manages to do a decent amount of damage to Walter, because it's like, hey, that's against the rules. The crown! There is... Okay, so that's basically the boss then, is it? Oh my god. So okay. So I basically died to the dungeon boss then. Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing now. Getting the hell out of here. And oh man, don't die on the way out. I need an escape rope. What is going on? Why are the attacks suddenly doing massive damage to Walter? Has he suddenly like took his clothes off while I wasn't looking? Pisco Daemon is from D&D and from the Latin piscus, which is fish. Ah, okay. I suppose he was a bit squid-like. Sell your soul for a pisco sour. Right, I am going to heal for a change in between fights. Walter. I mean, this is going to be all my castings gone. Should we do a heal on everyone? Does everyone need it? Yep, everyone needs it. That'll do. Walter must be... Oh yeah, if Walter goes, we are done. The game is over if Walter ever dies. Okay, I think I need to stop exploring. I've got the crown. Stop. Resist the edge to explore and just go home. Take the win and leave. Here I am going around looking for more bloody gil. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not taking any chances of not getting out of here alive. Ace. But yeah, Walter is the backbone of the team, especially now that you're on your way out. Oh man, what is with the green slimes? I don't know what they... I mean, I assume there's like a, you know... Oh, that's 2 more antidotes gone. It's like 150 gil. Thanks, guys. Just wasting my money on me. Yeah, I assume it's like Pokemon where there's like a percentage chance of each different encounter or whatever, but it feels like the green slimes. Oh my god. It feels like the chance of a green slime is just 100% at the moment. Which is pretty much the only type of enemy that I just refuse to fight. Because physical attacks don't work on them. Oh crap, I forgot about that. How much does that hurt me? I don't even want to think about it. Yeah, physical attacks don't work on them, which means you've got to use magic, which means Cosmo is basically the only one who can hurt them, and he runs out of spells very, very fast. So yeah, I avoid fighting the green slimes if I can. Look at this. Yeah, I was right though, you know. Now that I kind of know my way around the place, if I had to do this again, I'd know exactly where I was going, and it would, like, you know, I'd get through it a lot faster, and so, you know, I'd waste less resources. Burn 'em, Cosmo. I'm wanting 5 kills here. Nice. Hello, Atheist Gamer. Feels like Slime Rancher too. I do not remember green slimes being a regular encounter here. You seem to be super unlucky. I don't know. The game doesn't want me to make it out of here alive. Ba-ba-bum. Cosmo gonna save the day again. If he ever oh, he's not gonna save any day because he's paralyzed. That has flipped the table. Oh crap. Why didn't I just run, goddammit? What have I done? What have I started here? Dire 2? I don't think I've got Dire 2, have I? Oh god. Moldy's gonna die on me. Pull yourself together, Moldy. Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think I've got Dire 2. We're about to find out. No, I don't. No, I've got Dire 1. How dare you, Ace? Raises evasion? I mean, sure, why not? Like, got nothing better to do. I suppose Moldy. Seeing as Moldy's the kind of... I don't mind so much if Walter gets hurt. I mind if Moldy gets hurt. So, he's the guy I'd rather dodge. Oh, we've got ourselves into a proper little pickle here. This went from a very easy encounter that Cosmo was going to do, was just going to one-shot with one spell, to a dire situation. I mean, we're going to win, but God, we're going to use a lot of like resources to do it. Thankfully, we're by the kind of entrance now, so it's, you know, we're okay. 224 gil, that might pay for a couple of the antidotes I've had to use in the last 5 minutes. Just like D&D, I'm sure Peach has had times where a seemingly easy encounter turned into a wipe. Yeah, I mean that was like I thought that was a nice easy encounter, and then they paralyzed paralyzed Cosmo, and that just completely flipped it on its head. It went from easy to tough. Lately I've been too easy on them. I need to stick more hard encounters on them. Oh, are you the Dungeon Master? I upgraded my membership since last stream, and there's a oh, thank you so much for upgrading, Peach. What are the new options now? I feel like I should know this. Seeing as I is like, you know, it's my channel and all that. Are there? I mean, because I can get. Oh, okay. Because yeah, I haven't set up any new levels. I know some people have got like, some people, I think, to be honest, are for want of a better word, taking the piss. Like I've seen some like streamers, and they've got like a, you know, the tiers are like £5, you know, £2, £5, £10, and I'm kind of okay, that's fine. And then it's like £50, £100. This is per month. It's like £100. I mean, I there's no way I could feel. There's no way I could happily have someone signing up to £100 a month to watch me play a game. Like you know. I know I put a bit of time and effort into this, and you know I really enjoy it. And you know if people want to throw a few quid, you know I really appreciate it. But like I wouldn't like I don't know, I just couldn't ask. There's some of the crazy amounts that people are putting up. It's just I don't know. It feels bad to me. 2,000 gil. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot of money. I mean, I think it's a lot of money even to like, you know, I think it's a lot for someone to commit to even giving like £10 a month or something. That's kind of, you know, that's really generous, and that's, you know, that's a big, you know, that's a Netflix subscription or whatever. Hello, Jessica. How's it going? Yeah, you know, 10's really generous. You know, once you, like 100 is the madness, and it's not even that. I mean, you know, if people want to donate it, then it's kind of like what, you can't do anything about that. If someone goes and donates £100, you can't, you know, you just got to be very grateful and whatnot. But that's kind of like out of your hands. But to specifically you go out your way to set up a membership level that you set at £100 just feels a bit yucky to me. I don't know. I just spent $561 on a Steam Deck. Have you got it yet, Jessica? I've heard loads of people talking about Steam Decks lately. Someone, I can't remember what game it was. Someone was saying about. Might have been Spider-Man. I can't remember what the game was. Someone was mentioning about how they were playing like a pretty high-end game, and they were saying it ran, you know, it ran really well. I watch more of your streams than my Netflix subscription. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, I watch YouTube more. I probably watch YouTube more than Netflix, and we've got Amazon Prime as well. Sorry, like, you know, Prime Video. Yeah, I'm on the way, Ace. I'm on the way. I've got some random encounters who are trying to slow me down though. Nah, I don't fancy wasting a load of resources to kill 7 wolves. Like, you know, I'm not gonna get a mountain of XP out of it or anything, and it's just I think it was up this way. It was definitely north. Oh no, it must be more east or west even. No, stop running! Stop running! If I run all night, things are gonna go bad. Yeah, people are telling me that level 10 is kind of like... Level 10 is where Moldy starts getting good. barehanded, and I think he's still level 7. I'm not even sure. Has he leveled up this stream yet? No, he has. He leveled up once because I remember complaining that he only got an extra 7 HP when he leveled up. Most AAA games run well at 40 FPS, which is a good middle ground to 30 and 60. Oh, don't tell that to the PC Master Race. 40 FPS. Get it in the bin. I'm joking. I'm perfectly happy with 30, but you know, the FPS police will be knocking on your door, Jessica. I just noticed that Walter's consistently doing 2 hits and Moldy's only doing 1 with his weapon. Do you have the iron nunchuck? I do have the iron nunchuck. Is that an issue? Right. Let's see. It has been a while. And we're kind of in a pretty easy section of the game now, so you know, because I'm like retracing old steps. So I'm not in any immediate danger. So let's see what kind of damage he's packing. 77. 30. I mean, I've got to be honest, I can't remember what he was doing when he had the nunchuck. I can't imagine it was more than 30 though. He just did 33 damage with 1 hit on a slug, I think. About the same. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. His bare hands get stronger every level, but I think level 10 is when it becomes worth using. Yeah, it's at the moment. Because from what you were saying, Peach, my understanding is that when he's bare-fisted, he can sometimes do multiple hits, right? Sometimes he'll do 1, sometimes he'll do 2. Whereas with the nunchuck, he always just does 1 attack, right? Oh, will it actually show the stats? I didn't know if the bare-fisted bonus would be included in the stats page or not. So right now it's 21 with his weapon equipped. It's 16 without. And even the wooden nunchuck's better than unequipped, apparently. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I'm not sure if I didn't know if I could trust the stats of this. Lovely music. Where's the king hanging out? Is it in here? The door's locked. Oh no, this is one of the many locked. Damn it. It's not just attack barehanded, it'll do a ton of hits and big critical rating eventually. Here we go. I've brought your crown, old man. Ha! Fools, I'm the great king of dark elves, Astos. Oh, bloody hell. Did I save for coming in before coming in here? It looks amazing. Thank you ever so much for retrieving the crown. I mean, if he's this big evil dude, couldn't he have gone and got it himself? With the crystal eye here, I shall become the true elf king. The crystal eye, eh? That's what I'm looking for. I think I'll be taking that off your hands. You fools have served your purpose. To the underworld you'll go. Walter will probably die. Okay, here we go. Boss time. So we'll attack. I'm definitely going to be casting haste. I really wish I'd healed before this, but obviously I didn't know I was about to walk into a boss, so, you know. Oh, I can do steal on him as well. I'm trying to think what's more important right now. I mean, I'm going to cast both of them, but okay. Accurate to the Strangers of Paradise or under. Reaper. This looks like a cool move. Probably not cool for me, Yeah, not so cool for me. Nice animations, but a bit painful. And a wasted spell, because obviously he died on me. He has worms coming out of his hair. It's not what I'd call handsome. Hey, I said he was cool. Steel. There must be someone I can cure. Or erase evasion, I could. Or I could shield someone. Yeah, let's shield someone. Shield myself. Or should I? Yeah, I'll shield myself. Oh well, at least Moldy took the instant death instead of Walter. Is there always one instant death then in this fight? I hope it's only one. Dun, dun, dun. Is it always one? But like, okay, so he's not going to do it again. Oh, there. Well, we'll see, I guess. Raise the attack. I've raised the attack. Shield my man Cosmo as well. Shield everyone. Less worry about shielding Walter, just because he's got such great defense. He's guaranteed to do one. After that, it's random chance. Oh bloody hell! He better not do it. He better not do it to Walter. I mean, I'm already gutted that Moldy has missed out on the XP, but if it had to happen to someone, then you know, so be it. Ba-bum, ba-dum. Hey, see you later, Astos, the Dark Elf. 2000 gil. 750 XP missed out there by Moldy, sorry. Level up for Walter though. Whoop. Obtain the crystal eye, which is wanted by the woman who had a beard. She didn't have a beard. She just looked like it. Okay, so I've got to give this to the bearded lady. Well, by the sounds of it, someone had to miss the XP. Because I haven't got any Phoenix Downs, so... He's also going to miss the XP on the way back as well, but... Hey! Thank you for the donation! You missed Aaron's. Oh, Astos. That makes a lot more sense than Aaron's. Oh, if you did, you must have missed them by like 30 seconds, Claudio. You should rewind if you want for 2 minutes. Watch it, and I'll make sure not to say anything too interesting in the next 2 minutes. And then I'll not tell my life story in the next 2 minutes, and then you can just jump back to the real time, so you kind of... Because if you're not real time, then it's... The whole chat is weird and makes no sense. Bam, 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 bam. Does this version have Phoenix Downs? Hey! Thank you again, Joran. Joran? Jarun? Thank you for the donation. I heard that it's got Phoenix Downs, but... no, you can't buy them from a shop. It's got like just a couple that you can find in the world. Like I think there's only a handful, and like you're talking like 5 in the whole playthrough or something. Or I don't know. I picked a number, but from what I've heard, these guys say they are in very limited supply and you can't buy them. Someone would die, yes. No avoiding that. But Moldy has been the punching bag so far. Really? There are Phoenix Downs? Maybe there aren't then. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking nonsense. A level up for Bayleaf. Same shame she only got 4 HP out of it, but, you know. She'll still get more spells and more stats and whatnot. Maybe I'm talking nonsense, Merlin. I don't know. I feel like someone who's actually played the game should probably answer. I could be just making stuff up. Pixel Remaster seems to have made things easier. Just started it up. Original doesn't have them. Oh, okay, I thought it. I knew that the Pixel Remaster had like full on added everything. Like it. I think it turns it into magic points instead of like a number of castings. And I very much suspect. Oh man, 2 HP. They're not dishing out the HP for my guys, are they? The original doesn't have a lot of things. I'll just leave these guys. There's an awful lot of them. They're not hard, but there's just a lot of them. I'm literally going straight to the church. Ace. Got 100% item completion, no Phoenix Downs. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, I think that seals it then, doesn't it? It still does spell slots. The F1 Origins does the MP system. This is the FP Origins. 200 gil, what do you reckon? Is Moldy worth it? I suppose so. So is that the first death of the night for Moldy? Oh no, it can't be, because we had a total team wipeout. So it must be at least the second. Because we had the whole team get wiped out. So he's definitely on at least 2. That's... I've already got that, haven't I? How do I know if I've already got it? I don't want to buy it twice. God damn, well, I know if I've got it. I have to go into my menu, but that's annoying. Okay, so I've got Fire 2 and Bolt 2. Fire 2, Bolt 2, got them. So do I want to paralyze someone or lower their evasion? Not really. It's not a high priority for me, to be honest. Oh, the equal sign is if you have it. Okay. So I know I've got Cure 2, and I know I've got Heal 1. So, do I want to reduce damage, fire damage, by 50%, or even stronger? Dire? Astos Reaper on first turn is so cheesy. RNG is kind to you. He usually casts on the first character. Oh, okay. So that's why someone, I think it was Mikkel, or I don't know, someone said Walter's about to die. And I just assumed they meant like, oh, this boss is going to be really hard. I didn't realise he was literally going to get one-shotted. Oh, it does the... Oh, okay, so it does the MP system if you play it on easy. Do I want... I'm going to say no for now. Because I don't really cast offensive spells with my white mage, because you know every offensive spell is one less healing spell. So I kind of a bit nervous about doing them. I mean, I suppose I could save the money and I could get Ice 2, but then I might be about to head off to a new town and then there'll be level 5 spells and I'll wish I hadn't spent the money. So I think I'm just, I think I'm going to keep the cash. I'm gonna be stingy and plan for Dire's all enemies, so it's useful for... Oh, okay. They are only good on the undead, but I do like a spell that casts on everyone, but again, it is, I suppose undead is quite niche. Gotta pay for all the... Gotta save some money for all the, you know, for Revive and Moldy all night. Ooh. And did you notice there were big groups of skeletons in the cave? I did. I did. However, I'm not in the cave anymore. Undead are niche, but when you fight them, you'll be happy you've got it. So what now? I'm off to see the bearded lady. She's not a bearded lady. I'm off to see the witch, because I've got the crystal ball that she was looking for. I've just got to actually remember where she was. Oh, Matoya. That's where. The joy of a map. And I've never remembered what her name was or where she was without this map. So, I love it. Let's get the boat. We do not want Cosmo in slot number 2. Moldy's got some catching up to do since he's missed out on 750 XP. Yeah, go on. Oh no, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna try and save Moldy's bacon by not putting him in the second slot. He just doesn't survive well when he's in that slot. Okay, so I guess I could just get off here and go north. I'm just wondering if there's like a closer harbour. Where have I gone now? No, I think the other harbour's going to be the other town, which is I think even further away. Everyone level 9, but Moldy who's 8. It's my OCD. At some point, he'll probably become level 9 while they're still level 8. No, sorry, he'll become level 9 while they're still level 9. But then they'll eventually become level 10 while he's still level 9. That's just not have any. Don't forget the chest locked behind the mystic key. I haven't got the mystic key. But yeah, I remember the existence of the chests, but I don't have the key. I'm gonna, seeing as we're back at the very first town in the game, and it's only 30 gil a night, I'm gonna take advantage. Can't say no to a cheap hotel. Thank you so much for the donation, by the way, Sharon. Thank you. I have remembered there are 2 locations where there are chests that I know of. I don't know if I'll see if I can open the map from here. Like indoors. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you have to be on the world map. Oh no, you can. So I'm pretty sure the Western Keep was one of them. There's definitely some in there. I think the other one was Castle of Cornelia. I think. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was. Okay, if we just do it. The ship is the ship. Wasn't the Elven Castle. Wasn't Elfheim. Wasn't Castle Cornelia. Wasn't Cornelia. It was definitely the Western Keep. Provoker's a city, so it's not that. So it must be the Temple of Chaos. So it's Temple of Chaos and Western Keep are the 2. I remember there was 2 places. Or 2, at least 2 that I've discovered anyway. But yeah, I haven't got the key yet. Keeping track of where you... Yes, keeping track of where you left the key is brilliant. Of where you kept the sheep. The sheep? The ship. Gotta always keep track of where you keep the sheep. Oh, it feels weird now being back at these little goblins and things are a lot easier. Don't lose your sheep, Claudio. Not getting much XP out of these guys, though. How long is your flight? Yeah, I had a quick look at the bestiary. Is it best? I've always thought, is it bestiary? I always feel like it should be beastery, because it's kind of like they're beasts. But I don't. It's spelled bestiary. I have come across 23% of the enemies in the game. I've killed 104 goblins. Oh, nice! It tells you their HP, their attack, their defense, the magic defense, and what they're weak to, which is actually pretty useful. Because sometimes I might have come across something and I didn't know what they were weak to. Like, I didn't know he was weak to fire, but now I do. That is actually super useful. What? Give me some weaknesses. Oh, wow, he's resistant to quake, ice, death, confusion, and paralysis. My god. No messing around with the zombies. Oh, well, let's have a look at Garland. I've only fought one of him. No weaknesses. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, where are you? Don't go too fast. Pisco demons. Wow, resistant to ice, fire, confusion, and paralysis. They were nasty. And there's Astors. Oh, that's very interesting. Bit of factoid, a bit of a lesson learned there. I got, because I remember it coming up. I remember the announcement flashing up at the end of this fight. It said you got 750 XP. Which obviously was 750 XP each. And he gives out 2,250, which is 750 times 3. Bit of maths for you here. That's 750 times 3, which means his XP was divided 3 ways. And if he'd have been alive, it'd have been divided 4 ways. And so on. So you don't technically miss out on any XP. It just gets distributed differently. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't get less XP for that fight. Just the other 3 guys got more than they normally would have. Which means, I guess you could do like a solo run. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't fancy it. But I guess you could do a solo run and then you'd get the one person that you use would get 4 times as much XP as they normally would, which would make it a bit easier to do a solo run. You can solo run this and get over leveled fast. Well, yeah, I imagine if you're getting 4 times the XP per fight, I imagine that would change things quite nicely. Apparently the world record speedrun just lets the thief die off to increase the XP for the other 3. Thief serves as a corpse. Love that they chose it to be a thief. Like, you know, could well, I suppose actually I'm guessing they've picked thief because that's the default team, and so if you're doing a world record, you don't want to waste time by changing it to a red mage just so that you can let a red mage die instead. Yeah, so yeah, I will have a show of this. I don't think I looked at it. I don't think. Oh, okay. So it actually showed. That's really cool. I mean, I think Claudio would probably say that's borderline cheating. To tell you how many items are available in each location and whether you've got them or not yet. But it is very, very useful. And that was the other port that I could have parked at. Okay, it's been given the seal of approval from Claudio. Dun, 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 dun. My completionist self loved it. Yeah, there's some. It's funny. Like I'm not that. It must. I don't know what it is. Whether it's an OCD thing or what. I hate to fling around that word willy-nilly because obviously there's people who genuinely have OCD, and it's quite bad. You know, I'm not going into rooms and flicking the light switches on and off 50 times or whatever. But yeah. So I don't know if it's a bit of an OCD thing or whatever, but like. If there was no percentage next to it, I'd have no intention of getting every item. I just wouldn't. It just wouldn't bother me. Like I'd obviously try and get a lot of stuff while I'm dungeon hunting because it's useful to beat the game. But it wouldn't bother me to try and get everything. But as soon as you whack a percentage next to it, and you tell me that I'm on 65% or whatever, then suddenly I want to get that to 100. The OG Final Fantasy has an item list and beautiful in the booklet. And bestiary, not beautiful. I'm sure it is a beautiful booklet though as well, Claudio. Hello, bearded lady. Do you see what I mean though? Can you see what I'm saying? That could very well be a man with a red hat on and a big beard, big Father Christmas beard. As it is, it's a witch with a little scarf. Is that my crystal eye? Give it to me! Excuse me. Here, I'll give you the most wondrous potion from my collection. Jolt Tonic. Ah, now I can see everything. Now get out of here! I've got nothing else for you. What do I want with the Jolt Tonic? Awake. Ah, okay. Awakens one from the deepest slumber. Off we go. The joy of see, who said the game was mean? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that piece of information was missing in the NES version. But if you have that piece of information, then that's not cryptic at all. I don't know if the NES version was that kind or not. Bum, bum. Yeah, exactly. Who said item descriptions are useless? Bum, 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 bum. It was not, but some people would never go into the menu and read. The information was there from the start. I'm just trying to remember where the... Oh, I think the elf was... The elf was in the castle next to Elfheim, wasn't it? I think it was. Would make sense with it being called Elfheim. And I think that was Elf Castle. Or Elven Castle. And yes, I had no descriptions for anything. Figure out yourself or good luck. Although, as Claudio keeps saying, I imagine it had a lovely instruction book. So whereas nowadays, you know, you'd have a little thing in the menu that says, you know, potion heals 20 HP. In the older days, you'd have an instruction booklet that says potion heals 20 HP or whatever. It's just not in the game. Which I used to love. I mean, there's a lot of people who say this. I loved like SNES instruction booklets. They were so good. They put so much time and effort into them, and you know, they were so pretty. And yeah, I always remember one of my favorites. I mean, I know this is gonna sound weird, having a favorite instruction booklet, but No, I never got Nintendo Power or any like Nintendo magazine really. I'm sure I just remember them being quite expensive. Hotline to ask questions. Yeah, one of my favourite instruction booklets was, and it's gonna bring up one of the things I like about them. Some would say it's a bad thing, I don't know. One of my favourites was Illusion of Time, or if you're from America, it's called Illusion of Gaia. And it had like all the instruction booklet had like, if you haven't played the game, your character can kind of like morph into different forms, and each different form has its own like strengths and weaknesses and special powers and whatever. And there was loads of cool boss fights in the game and stuff, and the instruction booklet listed them all, so it had like cool artwork of all the different forms and give a little description of what they could do, and had like all the different boss fights in the game. And so as a kid, I was just like, you know, I'd like read the book and think, oh, I can't wait to get to this boss. You know, this guy looks really cool. Can't wait to get to him. And yeah, I don't know. It's that kind of thing of like, I don't know. You like, you know, you buy a computer game when you're out with your mum, and it's a half-an-hour drive till you get home. So it's like, it's a painful half an hour of you not being able to play your brand new game, but you've got the instruction booklet, and you just the joy of reading that on the way home instead. And it's just like a little taster of like, you know, a little taster of the boss fights. And, you know, like I think Link to the Past had like, I think it listed like every item in the game. So the different boomerangs, the moonstone, the hook shot, and it had all the, you know, it showed all the items, and it was just like, oh, I can't, you know, you just thought, oh, I can't wait to get there. Link to the Past is another brilliant instruction booklet. Top 10 instruction booklets. I mean, there's a video. I bet you there's a video out there. This will surely awaken the prince. We must try it at once. Claudio's comments about the booklet made me check the booklet in the Origins version. You get stuff like lists of spells, but also there's amazingly a phone number for hints and cheats. A lot of people never bothered reading the instruction booklets, so now they just put the tutorial in-game. I'm not sure why it's so hard for people to read a few pages for the controls. Oh yeah, I mean, I wasn't reading the instruction booklets for, you know, so that I could learn that, you know, what button is jump in Mario. It was just for the nice pictures and stuff. Yeah, the Link to the Past booklet was like so high quality. I mean, it must have cost a fair bit of money to make. Obviously, the time and the wages of the people that went into actually designing it and stuff, which is probably why they cut it. But it's a shame. Oh, it seemed as if I was caught in a never-ending dream. Am I still dreaming, or do I see the legendary warriors? Certainly do. It's not a dream. Then the time has come to pass the mystic key to its rightful master, as foretold by legend. Nice. Looks like we got some looting to do. Let's go. Is this the way? Right, okay, so everything's going rather swimmingly. Well, I shouldn't speak too soon. Right, so the Western Keep is quite close, and the Temple of Chaos is quite far. So I think the Western Keep is where I fought Astos, I think. We'll go there first because it's close, or closest. Remember? Yes, I remember the just smack. Give him a hammer to the face, Bayleaf. It was Claudio's idea to give a hammer to the white mage. Yeah, how's the wait for the flight going, Claudio? Have you got long to go? My weight? What is the question? the weight as in W-A-I-T, the wait for your flight. You know, like, you know, you're waiting for your flight. How is it going? You know, are you nearly there? Is it ages to go? How heavy is your plane, Claudio? Bum, bum, bum. I was thinking, why is Scouse inquiring about my weight? For a trip. One more hour. Lovely stuff. You can see me loot some chests then. Hopefully we got some juicy loot. Bum, bum, bum. So how intense do you think the resource management? Do you think the resource management gets a little bit less intense as the game progresses in this, or not? So, you know, I'm starting to feel like, you know, I've got a few more spells at my disposal. Like, Cosmo could probably do, like, 10 or 12 spells before he runs out. And that feels like, 10 or 12 feels like a decent number. Whereas at first it was like 3 or 4. And it was like, you had to be seriously careful. Oh, no, it's not this one. It's the next one. You have to be really careful about when you use them, where I feel like I can kind of be a little bit more carefree now. Nope, that's not who I wanted to attack. I want them to attack the ogres. They're all going to attack the ogre because Cosmo is going to do fire, which we just recently found out via the bestiary that the Gigas worms are weak to fire, so I assume that's going to kill them. Oh, okay. Kills everyone. Whatever. Honestly, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but Marsh Cave up there in my top 3 least favorite dungeons for resource management. Yeah, I mean, it took me 3 trips. And I died. Like, as in 3 successful, like, go in, go out, go in, go out. I think I did it on the 3rd time. And on one of those times, I kind of saved midway through and died. Dun, 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 dun. I really think you'll manage fine. A lot of Final Fantasy 1's bad rep is because it doesn't have quality of life things. But if you play safe, you'll be perfectly fine. No, like, I'd say no, like, no sneaky, hard end-of-game boss or whatever. I mean, the end-of-game boss should be hard, but I feel like sometimes, I mean, I suppose that is, I don't know, maybe it's the right thing, that the end of game boss should be hard, but it feels like a couple of Final Fantasy games make the end of game boss very mean. Oh, hello. Whoa, okay. Here was me thinking I was going to get a nice item. And we walk straight into carnage. I wonder if they're dead. they look like the kind of guys who might be dead, you know. I mean, they don't look very living, do they? Let's find out. Like Ultimecia. Yeah, I mean, Ultimecia is proper brutal. I mean, you guys said that the endgame boss of 9 was really hard, and I just happened to get kind of a bit lucky. But that he is really mean, because he kills you. He casts zombie on you and then kills you, and once, if you're zombied and dead, you can't revive yourself, which is absolutely garbage. Is it ooh, 900 kill off them. Nice. Found a falchion. I bet you that's gonna... Oh, I should have put it on, shouldn't I, before this happened. Okay, they're definitely undead. They're mummies. Bum, bum, bum. You were close to finishing. You are close to finishing chapter 2. I didn't know I was on chapter 2. What was chapter 1? Oh, chapter 1 was just like the tutorial-y bit, wasn't it? Like Garland. Yay! Moldy got a level and then actually got a decent bump in HP. Once you get the reusable magic gear, things get easier, in my opinion. A power staff. That sounds interesting. Right, well, first of all, I'm guessing the falchion is for this dude. Interesting. It makes no difference at all. Now, is there something special about that? Or maybe I can give it to someone else. Falchions for the red mage. I mean, it does the same. I could give it to him as the broadsword. It does not. It seemingly makes no difference. Chapter 1's Garland and Pirates. Oh, of course, the Pirates as well, yeah. Thief can use falchion, but not broadsword. Oh, okay, so yeah, it would be useful for different jobs. As it is, I think I'm just going to give the power staff to Bailiff. Seeing as Cosmos has already got a dagger. Right, and I think I'm going to potentially heal before I walk into this next one. Because I suspect we're going to get another fight. Can you check in the items? Who can you... Oh, can you check? Press on the weapon on the item list. Okay, well, it's... Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say it only shows Walter, but it only shows the jobs that are available, but then below it, it shows everything. So a ninja can use it, and a thief, which I believe is the same thing. Yeah, I think that's it. Whereas, say, the scimitar, is that what I'm using at the moment? Okay, so no, I'm not. I'm using the broadsword. You can only check the items of the ones that you don't have equipped. So scimitar is the same. I think it's more useful for other classes, not that you have them. Right. Well, I suppose it's... I mean, the Mystic Key, not only has it unlocked access to cool items, it's also unlocked access to basically some XP and some money. You know, the fights are worth it for the XP and stuff I'm getting. Hey, do you know what? Like, we were just... it's annoying now. I can look back and laugh. But we were just debating about, you know, is Dia or Dia, whatever you want to call it, level 2? Is it worth it? You know, what are the chances I'm going to come across a load of undead enemies again? And then bam, I come across like 3 mimics, all of which are protected by undead enemies. Ba-ba-bum. Wakey, wakey, Walter. Whoa! These guys aren't fooling around. Oh man, we're all asleep. Well, except Bayleaf, but that is bad news. Dun, dun, dun. We're just gonna have to smack them. Nap time. Oh man, I thought that was gonna kill him there. Another 30. We're tactically spreading out the damage quite a lot. Moldy, get yourself sorted. Ba-ba-ba. 50. So I assume that the higher the there we go. 1500 gil. Oh, very nice. It was well worth it. And some steel gloves. That green power staff. I like the weapon sprite. Yeah, the weapon sprites in this are really nice. That I you know, it's cool that it's a small touch, but it's cool to God, we got 10,000 gil already. Cool to like to even put the effort into making different sprites for different weapons, because a lot of RPGs don't bother. Like, you change your weapon and just like, you know, the character just uses its generic weapon. That was also in the NES, by the way. Weapon changes sprites. Nice. That's really nice. You know, for considering it was, you know, the first of its kind and all that. Okay, so we got leather gloves. That'd be an improvement for you. You can't wear them. You can't wear them. And you can't wear them. Well, Walter, here's some new gloves. I mean, it certainly takes away a lot of the stress of having to decide who gets what when there aren't really any options for some things. I think that's it. And you know what? I could actually, just to put my mind at ease, I could literally double check if that is it by going to the item collection and going to the Western Keep, which is this one. Oh wow, and it tells you. Crystal Eye, Falchion, Power Staff, Steel Gloves. I'm guessing it won't tell me the ones that I haven't got though. Okay, yeah. Just question marks if you haven't got it yet. Yeah, this music is really nice. I mean, the music in the whole game is really good. You know, I don't mind. Makes new weapons more exciting. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't mind saying that. I mean, obviously, I suppose people are going to say, oh, it's all opinion or whatever. And it is. However, this to me is, you know, I know everyone's going to say, oh, but they're different. They're so different. You can't compare. But I'm going to compare. This for me is just infinitely better than Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 13. Like, it's just not even close. Like, you know, like, you disregard the graphics and it just gets it just gets beat at every front. Like, it's, you know, and thus the dead horse has been kicked. I don't know, like, oh, and test out what I want to do. Bum 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 bum. I don't know. It just feels like. Do you have an ability to realize that, despite these? Yeah, I mean, but like, once you put the graphics aside, which to be fair, I love this style of graphics anyway. So that's another. I mean, we can debate about whether whether this actually looks visually better than Final Fantasy 15. But that really is taste. Yeah, exactly. I've got no nostalgia, you know. But you take away the graphics. Let's pretend, you know, obviously because it's technically better. Like, you know, the dungeon design. The like. Since we're hitting dead horses tonight, look how colourful this game is now. Yeah, exactly. It's just more colourful. There's more like variety of like, you know, coming up against pirates, and you know, the enemy designs of Astos and Garland are more interesting than literally every enemy design in the like. You know, I've played all of Final Fantasy 15, so I've only seen a snippet of this game, and already we've seen 2 like boss designs that are more interesting than everything that Final Fantasy 15 has to offer. Like, I don't know, like, guy with the gun. Yep. Joran knows. Join the crew. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just even, I mean, which is embarrassing given it's an NES game. Even the variety of the characters, the character designs. You know, Moldy's design looks cool. You know, shirt open, bandana, long hair. Like, the character designs are better, the enemy designs are better, the boss designs are better, the dungeons are better, the music is better. Obviously the combat's better, but that goes without saying. I will defend 15 has some really good cool monster designs. Especially the ones that come out at night and the Marlboros and the giant. I did like towards the end those like big I'm not saying there's like, I'm not saying everything in Final Fantasy 15 is ugly and horrible and disgusting and whatever. I did like those massive things that you fight near the end of the game at night time. I think they're like behemoths, maybe. They're massive. When you're like, I think you're like walking through a city at night. I think I am going to. Do you know what? I'm gonna be super thrifty, and only because I'm going north anyway. Like I kind of have to head off to the first town where the game began. Because that's the direction of the other castle. So if I'm gonna go there, I might as well, you know, I might as well use the cheap hotel. It all adds up. That's an extra potion or 2 by going to this place. I don't understand why they decided to go back on character designs. It seems they want monotonous to be the next thing. Yeah, I mean, well, I suppose it's maybe it's like going down that path of like realism. Like, it's quite hard to like do like a realistic style game and then have someone that looks like Vivi. You know what I mean? Like someone that looks like, which is why I thought it was so like. I remember thinking, God, what the hell are they gonna do in this Final Fantasy VII remake when they get to Red 13? Because, like, it's so like they've gone like what they've gone for this kind of, I suppose, slightly more. I mean, it's still anime-ish, but it's like a slightly more realistic style. And then you've got a talking dog. It's quite hard to like put those in the same world as each other. I enjoyed Final Fantasy 15, but I did just drive around doing hunts. It's not, it's not the worst game in the world or anything. And I know loads of people love it, and I think it appeals more to people like what you've just described, who want a big open world and you're going to go around doing hunts. Like, if you want a bit more of a kind of linear, RPG, I think that's where you're probably going to get disappointed. They could do. I hope 16 gets more fantastical the more we see. It's a bit Witcher from the initial looks. Yeah. Although people are loving, people are saying, oh, it's great to see it go back to its, like, traditional. Although, do you know what? Like, obviously some people are celebrating that it's going back to a slightly more, like, traditional. Or some were saying that it looks a bit more traditional fantasy. But I couldn't believe it. Like, I saw loads of people complaining about that exact same fact. Complaining that it was all like, oh, like people saying like, oh, it's boring. It's just, that's boring now. Don't do all the, that kind of old school, like, fantasy. I was like, what? Like, we haven't had that style of Final Fantasy for about 30 years. Like, you can't complain that that you're bored of it. Like, we haven't had that, like, old, like, classic fantasy for about, yeah, like, probably as long as I've been alive. Yeah, I mean, I guess people want the, I mean, obviously some people like us, and I'm sure there are lots who love the more classic style, but there are also lots of people who want, Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 15 style, modern guns, swanky, futuristic. And obviously, don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy 7, it's my favourite game, and that's, not a classic setting. I'm not, like, totally against anything that isn't the classic setting. Yeah, I think 9's the last real classic. 10's a weird one, because it's just, like, it's on a beach. It's, like, it's just so weird. In a good way. I was going to do a diet on them because they're skeletons, and then I thought, you know what? They'll probably all just die in one hit. Maybe I should just save my healing. People like Mildew says they like modern, realistic, or steampunk Final Fantasy 7 Final Fantasies. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. It's not. I don't think it's a freakish, like, minority opinion. To like that style, and I as I say, I love Final Fantasy 7, so I can't say that I don't like it sometimes. But that whole like Bravely Default 2, I know I feel like I always go on about Bravely Default 2 because it's just like the dream RPG for me. It's got everything. I was. Ooh. Treasure chest is empty. Well, that was a bloody. That one was a waste to come back for, wasn't it? To be fair, Final Fantasy 12. Yeah, Final Fantasy 12 was a mix. Yeah, Final Fantasy X is just like a beach. It's quite weird. I mean, there's obviously some, like, the machina. There's some machinery involved or whatever. There's always machinery, though. Those bad religious people using machinery for evil. Well, this is a much less exciting... this is a much less exciting use of the Mystic Key, I must say. So far, we have got nothing. I actually don't know. I'm hoping that behind one of these mystic doors is, I don't know, a staircase to oblivion or something. Because once I've done this, I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do next. This is the first point in the game where the game hasn't really made it clear what to do next. But we will see. Bloody hell. Sadly, 14 doesn't seem to count for many people. Yeah, I suppose that's... But it's because it's such a different game, isn't it? And I think because it's such a different game, loads of people have just not played it. Because they're just like, no, that's not it's not an RPG. It is. But, you know, I think a lot of people just don't even want to try it. I like it when the game series change things up from time to time. Yeah, no, yeah, they should change things up from time to time. And I feel like they've, like... I mean, the thing is... games nowadays take so long to develop compared to what they used to. Oh, finally! Okay. Now we can deal with you, punks. Yeah, games take so long to develop now compared to what they used to. And, so it used to be that you could, like... I don't know, in a 6-year period, you might get 4 or 5 SNES games. And you could... and they could try different things with a few of them. But now, that 6-year period's got 1 game. So it's like, you know, if they do 2 games of the same type... Oh, man! I made a mistake there. I accidentally moved, and because I moved, I think it's, like, reset the encounter for the chest. God damn it. That is rude. Classic move between tiles. No, Moldy agrees with us on more than that. Yeah, you know. He agrees with lots of tile-based encounters. I assume once I actually open the chest, the tile becomes, like, deactivated or whatever. But I just... A werebane? Is that a key item, or is it a weapon, or what? It is a sword. Effective against werebeasts. Let's have a little look-see. Okay, well, it's just better, isn't it? Better attack, better accuracy. And it's good against werebeasts. Gold needle. I forgot, doesn't that cure... something? Stone, that's the one. Oh no, it doesn't. You would think so, wouldn't you, Peach? Not today. How many werebeasts you know, Scouts? Weremouse? I don't know what a werebeast is, to be honest. I don't know if I've come across one. Oh, hang on a minute. Jesus. These guys are not messing around. I love that it is Walter's sword is now shiny and gold. Magic from Bayleaf. Right, this is going to be all of her magic gone. Werewolf's the big one, but in D&D there are werebears and more. I know Peach rules that's bashing Final Fantasy 15, so the blow needs to be softened when multi checks the stream later. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if I've checked every. Actually, I can look on the item list, can't I? I think I've unlocked every. So much for the accuracy being improved, by the way, with that sword of Walter's. I think he's used it twice and missed twice so far, so he's got a good batting average. Right, what's this place called again? Oh, that's it, the Temple of Chaos. There's one more undiscovered item here. Hopefully it is a very important item. I don't know how important it could possibly be that's going to unlock the key to progressing in the game, but it needs to be something. It needs to be something very key. Like a hot air balloon. Like, I've got a hot air balloon, I can fly away. Ba-ba-dum. Oh, there we go. Oh, these guys are actually tough. I kind of took them for granted a minute ago, and they almost punished me for it. Oh, I won't make the same mistake again. 139? Wow. 139 what? What did I miss there? Oh, Walter's sword damage. Oh, okay. Bam, 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 bam. Also remember that the cap for this game is 50. Yeah, I think it's safe. I'm not going to get there. Another sword. Bloody hell. I've barely had a chance to use this werebane. Oh, okay. It's not. It's exactly the same, but it's effective against spellcasting foes. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's exactly the same. It's just a question of, you know, what I'll equip it for now because I haven't seen any were beasts about. If I see an area where there's a lot of were beasting going on, I'll switch it up. Right, well that is all of my curing gone. Just saying level 9 is much higher than it seems when the cap's 50. Oh, yeah. Are you a were hater or a mage hater? Choose your sword. Da, da, da. I mean, I'm trying to I've yet to see a were beast or werewolf or anything of the like. I think. I like the new sprite as well. It's a pretty colour. And I have seen enemies that cast spells. So that's the theory I'm going on. Just easy trick. Just double the levels in your head to gauge by regular standards. Okay. Actually, before I leave, I'm going to go back into that room where I fought Garland. Just, I don't know, see if anything's going on. Because I now don't know what to do, basically. Did you open all the chests here? I think so, yeah. Unless there's one in the room with Garland. An ominous black crystal rests on the altar. Key! Is there another place with silver chests? There are not. There are more locations where the mystic key can be used to get more chests. Okay, well, let me just double check that I have 100% of this area. I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, Temple of Chaos, 2 swords, a tent, a potion, golden needle, and a leather cap. Matoya's Cave is 100%ed. Oh, the Elven Castle. Okay. Marsh Cave, we did miss some stuff, but I don't think that was key related. I think that was just, you know, I clearly didn't do every nook and cranny. There must have been the odd little place I missed. And that was because I was, you know, I was starting to get short on health and magic castings and all that, so it kind of, I just wanted to get out of there, you know. So I think it's just off to the Elven Castle. Did I miss the Cornelia Castle? Mouse, not noise. Castle. Oh bloody hell! Castle Cornelia, and there's only there's 6 things undiscovered there, which is quite a lot. Yeah, they won't mind, Ace. I've got to say, this is really like, ah, the loot. What dastardly things was Garland going to do with that? He's a fiend. He's a fiend with the loot. You won't believe how much I laughed with that comment on yours. I mean, I don't know, it just seemed like such a weird, like, you know, it's not like he was like, I don't know, stealing the ultimate, like, you know, this powerful Triforce. He wanted to steal her loot. Bum, 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 bum. Right. Little fire will get the job done here. Which is a bit overkill for enemies this early in the game. But I'm about to sleep at the inn, so it doesn't matter. Now for my evil plan, I'll play it. I'll make everyone listen to Ocarina of Time loot songs. It feels so surreal. Garland kidnapped the princess, but he actually wanted her loot. Yeah, what I was trying to say is that this is really like, I mean, now I've said it, so it's back in my head again. But you know, this is like, you know, I've really enjoyed tonight, and it's really like took my mind off what was stressing me out and annoying me earlier. Obviously, as I say, I've bloody said it now, haven't I? So it's but yeah, it's been a nice, a pleasant distraction. It's you know, it's a great game and great company. I don't know if I should just like grab all the level 1 spells now, because it's just like they're so cheap that it's almost like insignificant to just like, ah, whatever, might as well. Although actually, I'm not allowed to, am I? Because I think there's 4 of each level, and you're only allowed 3. So I don't even know if... I think I might have met my... limit. The Warriors of Light are with you. Yeah, I've met my limit with Bailiff for level 1. I haven't met it for Cosmo. Is there anything worthwhile in the black magic department? It's going to be cheap, so it's going to be, I think, 150, I think they were. Oh wow, not even that, 100. So I've got fire, I've got bolt, Lowers their evasion. Don't really want that. Puts a foe to sleep. I'll take that. For 100, I'll take that. It might come in handy at some point. And it's 100 gold. And it fulfills my OCD thing of just like filling it up. You know, like having the full, the maximum slots filled. Ah, thank you, Peach. Thank you. Now let's go looting. It's multi-target. Oh, nice. Oh, the brave ones. I cannot possibly thank you enough for saving Zelda's life. Where's the goods? All the warriors of light? The ones in the Legend of Crystal? We certainly are. We've already smashed up Astos and Garland. Actually, no, Garland smashed us up, didn't he? I think. Sis came back. Thank you so much. Don't want to go there. All that. Check the spell's description. If it's multi-target, it says it hits foes. Puts foes to sleep. I mean, that's, yeah, I mean, that it is sneaky. That's very, that's like a big difference. Like, putting one foe to sleep is a bit meh. But if you suddenly come up against 7 enemies, the fact that you might put, I mean, I assume it's not 100% effective, but it might work on 3 or 4 of them. That's pretty nice. Sarah is praying for your safety. I wish you could. No, it's nothing. You must prepare for your journey ahead. Bless the crystals. Indeed. Where's the, how do I get round the... Oh, hang on a minute. Do I have to sneak around the... go out the front and then sneak around the back? Thank God for dash. I wish you could. Speak your mind, princess. Okay, yeah, and then we sneak in the back. That is a very weird way of getting around. The key has found its rightful master. Now open the locks. They will provide you with aid for your journey. Well, some of them will, maybe. Saber, nice. Crozier. That's like a staff, isn't it, I think? A mithril knife. Right, let's rock and roll. Let's try and put these on first. Crozier. Oh no, that's... Yes, that is a staff. A staff that Bailiff can't use. Nice. And it's a downgrade for Moldy. Mithril knife. It's a nice little upgrade. Okay, so what... Who's got the West Castle layout? So who's the Crozier really for then? Because the White Mage can't use it, and neither can the Black Mage, and the Warrior can, but it's crap. So the Warrior can, but it's never going to be as good as the other things that the Warrior can have. A Monk can, but it's not as good. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem very good. And the only weapon of its kind. I'll sell that. Steel plate. I've already got one of them, but, you know. Iron shield. Nitro powder. God, in this day and age. I don't know what it's for. Our room is locked with the mystic key. I suppose we should have a look-see. It told us what to do with the Jolt potion, didn't it? So, let's see if it can give me a clue. Powder packed with explosive power. No. It was not nearly as useful as the Jolt was. But there is still... I think that's a stun for this place. I think. Castle Cornelia, 7 out of 7. It is. So I guess it's off to the Elven Castle for now. I think you're now onto the point of not knowing what to do. A hint is on the Discord when I shared some images. Shared some images? Was this while I, like, shared them while I was streaming, you mean? Or, like, do you, like, have I seen these images? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I mean, I've first of all, anyway, I want to go to the elven castle and collect the items that are available there. So yeah, I'm not in a mad panic yet to find stuff to you know, to go the exact right way as fast as possible. Bum, bum, bum. I still can't get over, like, this was... I mean, when you compare... I know the PS1 has improved the graphics a bit and stuff like that, but that aside, I can't get over... Like, I love the NES. I do. You know, the NES was my first proper introduction to gaming. I'd played other bits and bobs of, like... my brothers had a Commodore 64 and a ZX Spectrum, which, you know, if anyone wasn't around, has never played those. I'm not even joking. Sometimes you're talking like a game might take 5 or 10 minutes to load, at least. Like, you had to put like a disc in. Sorry, like a cassette, which I imagine a lot of people don't even know what a cassette is. Like a tape. Like... I feel like I'm talking another language. But yeah, yes, that was like a first little taste there. But I'm trying to go around the back. There we go. Another poorly designed castle peach. Mithril hammer, maybe one for Bayleaf. 400 gil, 330 gil. And some bronze gloves. Nice little haul. Bayleaf, do you want a new hammer? You do. It's exactly the same power, but at least it's better accuracy. Now, did someone want a fresh pair of gloves? Okay, bronze gloves. How's that work? Oh, okay, no, never mind. I can't read. I was like, how the hell are bronze gloves better than steel gloves? That doesn't make any sense. They're just slightly better with evasion, but the defense is worse. I have got a steel plate, but this is my second steel plate. So I don't actually have anyone that I can give it to. The only thing I did get was an improved shield, I think. Oh no, I didn't. I got the same shield again. I suppose you've got to take into account that not everyone's got the same team as me. So, like, if she can wear a leather cap, I suspect that I don't own one, and it's probably... Yeah, I haven't got one. It's probably because... when I first got to that shop where you could buy them, I didn't have enough money to buy one for everyone. He's awakened at last. Yeah, so I mean, I suppose obviously if someone picks 2 warriors, it's not fair that they just give one of each warrior type weapon, and then suddenly your second warrior is screwed. I am awake and strong again. My thanks to you, Crystal Warriors. Shouldn't you think? Yeah, no, that's a fair point, because seeing as Cosmos is, you know, not in the... Oh, she can't? No? I've unequipped it, but she's not... What? Oh, because I'm trying to remove it. Never mind. There we go. Nothing of interest here then, maybe. Yeah, nothing of interest in this town, other than a lot of treasure chests that I've looted. So that was nice. I think that's Elven Castle, 100% as well. I mean, it's particularly tempting to 100% the items in this game because the items in the chests are actually really good. He's awakened at last! Thank you so much. You're welcome. Do I need to have a rest? The main thing is spell castings. They're full. And they're full. Nah, I think we'll leave it. He's awakened. Yes, he's awake. At least we got some nice tunes while we're looking around. By defeating Estos, you brought peace to all the elves in Elfheim. I hear there's a flying ship. Airship is the name, and that it's buried somewhere. Interesting. He's awakened. Lovely jubbly. I am a prophet. The vision will come to me eventually. I shall wait until meditation till then. Armor and weapons made with mithril silver are strong and powerful. Afford more spells? I can afford more spells. However, there's none of them that are that exciting to me, and so I've decided to save the money, thinking that I'm hopefully going to get to another town that will have level 5 spells, and when I find it, I'll be like, yay! Oh, jeez. I mean, I could spend some money on an improved. I mean, how improved is it? 4. I could get an extra leather cap, I suppose. I could certainly afford that. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to buy 11, that's for sure. It hurts, but you gotta do it. And actually, to be fair, once I've equipped these, I can sell what I used to have on and probably get most of the money back, or a good chunk of the money back. Oh, look at that, it doubles your defense. That's a no-brainer. So you get your leather cap back, and you get, I mean, he just had a shirt. Alright, let's see. There's no point in having a wooden nunchuck, because it just isn't, is there? 2 staffs. I mean, I'm getting... They're not big bucks here, is it? Jesus Christ. This is like cash converters. You know, you like buy a video game for like $60 and then you go back the next day and say, you know, it's still wrapped. I haven't even breathed on it. Can I trade it in, please? And they're like, yep, $10. Yeah, the shirts were not doing anything for me. I guess let's explore then. So there is an airship buried somewhere. I don't know how to do a full save. I'll do a memo save, but I don't know how to actually do a full. Well, I could full save if I wanted to spend 100 gil on the hotel. Time to explore. Yep, the only just, I mean, there's a whole world out there, and I like that kind of, you know. Ooh, her hammer's blue now. It's like, I assume where I'm about to go next, I kind of probably could have gone there ages ago, but you know, the game kind of, I feel like the game made this the obvious next location. So I like when, I don't mind when a game is open a bit and you can do things in a different order if you want, but it does give you a bit of a nudge in like, hey, you know, you can do it in whatever order you like, but if you want to do it in the correct order, you know, this is it. You know, you can give me the option to go off and go wild if you want, but at least kind of tell me what the, you know, what I'm supposed to do. Remember to check your map if you're lost. Will do. Bum, 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 bum. And you get loads of money from pirates as well, I remember. Ba-ba-da. Bailiff smash. I'm gonna just... Okay. Where's this? Somewhere that I haven't been before, I believe. Dun, 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 dun. A blue hammer. So have you got anything planned in Atlanta then? I don't really know. Is there any, like, I'm not being offensive to anyone in Atlanta, but I don't know of anything that's like there as as like a you know, is there much, you know, landmarks, or like have you got anything planned? Are there, I don't know. Are there any, like, I'm sure there are museums, or I don't know. Coca-Cola headquarters? Oh well, there you go then. That's all you need. National Puppet Museum? Is this some kind of joke? I mean, I don't know what's crazier. The selection of things that are in Atlanta, or the fact that Peach knows what's in Atlanta so well. Unless Peach is from Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, a National Puppet Museum does sound pretty creepy. Peach is a walk-on library. We're going into the mountains. Hang on a minute. As much as this does look tempting... Oh, I don't know. There's a cave here, but there's a red dot to the left of it on the map, and red dots are cities. I don't know if I should go to the city first, or... You know, I don't know if I should go to the city first, or... Oh, it looks like a friendly place. They did mention, someone did mention about a place to the west or something where they, or maybe they didn't say it was to the west. Someone mentioned a place where dwarves dwell. Rally-ho! Indeed. Have you spoken with Smith the Smith? Not yet. With the crystal eye, even a blind one is able to see everything. But I hear that Dark Elf Astor stole it from Matoya the Witch. Well, I got it back. Huh? This noise? Oh, Grandpa Nelix says rock busting again. An armless can work as an armor. It protects you. Indeed. Yep, the noise of the dude busting away. Busting some rhymes. No. Found. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing. Just stole 1,000 gil off you, don't mind you. With the crystal eye, even a blind one is able to see everything. But I hear that, yes, there's a lad outside who's saying the same thing as you know. I mean, look at this. A nice little, you know, I'm gonna bring out the horse again. But you got a nice, wow, this is a little hall. What a big hall. A nice little underground dwarven mine type thing. You don't get any of that in Final Fantasy 15. You know, just like, this to me is like, I don't know, like, you know, something that might be in Lord of the Rings, or, you know, feels like it belongs in fantasy. This is a nice little place to come to. I'm glad I decided to come here instead of chickening out and going to find that city. Oh my god. It's like Christmas. I feel like I'm gonna get told off or something by the people who live here. I've like completely cleaned the place out. Alright, the worm killer is good against dragons, obviously. And is actually just slightly stronger anyway. So we'll go with that. We've got a grand helm. Protects the entire head, good to know. Slightly worse evasion, but better defense. I think I'll go with the... Ooh. Interesting. Mithril mail. Has way better evasion, but way worse defense. That's a tough... That's not a small difference in defense. That's quite a big drop. I know dodging's good, but... It's not that good. Well, I mean that was the myth. I think Mithril Mage is for Red Mage. Ah, okay. Ah, the nitro powder. Thanks a ton, youngster. What? Excuse me, I didn't hand it over. Now we can build a canal. You know, could have asked if I was willing to share it. There we go. There, now we can blast this rock to smithereens. Now move it. That wall will explode, so we better get out of here. They love blowing stuff up, dwarves, don't they? Or at least they do in Final Fantasy games. Cosmo could use the power staff? Oh, of course, yeah. The power staff was originally being used by Bailiff. And then I just took it off because I got a better hammer. Look at this. This is a cutscene, by the way. Just, just continue that conversation from Discord. Small one. Does this represent the beginning of chapter 2 or the beginning of chapter 3 or what? I mean, because the game doesn't actually tell. I mean, you guys are calling them chapters, but the game hasn't mentioned chapters. Oh, the great sea is calling me. I've blown the place up. Now I'm off, and I've stole your stuff. Welcome to chapter 3. I feel like we've made great progress tonight. Hello, sir. Are you Smith the Smith? How can I forge a sword worthy of it leaving its name in history? Perhaps that legendary metal adamantite can. It's only a sample, laddie. It's useless. Okay, so he wants some adamantite, and he's probably gonna make me a good. I arbitrarily define the chapters. Oh, okay, fair enough. I assume he's gonna make me a tasty weapon at some point later. Or at least, maybe it's optional. Very subtle. I don't know if you're being sarcastic. I don't think, like... Because I feel like Moldy made some comments about how, like, you know... How it was like, you know... People say these cryptic things and then you gotta, like, figure it out. I don't think anything's been particularly cryptic yet. Like, I think it's been glaringly obvious. It's like... Everyone's been like, oh no, I've lost my crystal ball. And then you found someone who's got a crystal ball. Or whatever. Or someone's like, I need my crown in the cave to the south of here. Or, like, it's really not it's really not been... I don't think it's been particularly, like, cryptic. I think the game has told me exactly what to do, where to go. Except for this bit, I guess. This bit's the one bit where it's just been like... But you just explore, didn't you? I mean, it literally took about 30 seconds of exploring. I just followed the coast until I came to somewhere that I hadn't seen before. It wasn't like a... It wasn't like... Which I'm gonna, you know... See, I don't just insult Final Fantasy 15. There's a time and place to insult even my favourite games. Final Fantasy 7. To this day, I have no idea how I knew about that key underwater in the cave. I can only imagine it. Like, it's so long ago I can't remember. I can only imagine that my brother must have told me about it because my brother played it before me. Because that is just totally out there. Just like it's like the key to the ancients or whatever. It makes Bugenhagen puts it in the Temple of Ancients, and it like shows stuff. You have to go in the submarine, go underwater, and then there's like a little hole in a cave underwater where there's a key. I say key. It looks like a big pointy stick rock thing, but they call it a key. Like, I have no idea how I would have found that. Apparently there's an NPC that makes some kind of reference to it, but not... I don't think it's very specific. I think RPGs before Final Fantasy 1 were even more cryptic. Some of them were mental, obscure, and guiding. Yeah, I think as RPGs go, this is fairly generous. This is like... I don't know if maybe they've... Like, have they changed any of the dialogue for the PS1 version? Is there any... Hey, bailiff, level up. Is there any bits where they've been like, oh, we'll make this a bit more kind of, you know, a bit less cryptic? Here we go. And I guess now we can get... Oh, God. Okay, I did some kind of accidental shortcut there. I was trying to get the map up. How close are you to level 10? I think I'm miles away. I'll check, but I think I'm miles away. Right, yeah, I'm close to the red dot now. The next town, maybe the next level of magic. We are level 9. I mean, I can literally tell you how close he is to level 10. 1,133 XP. Final Fantasy 1 ironically was welcoming when compared to other NES RPGs. Before it was more broken English. The message is the same. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying before. So I kind of started saying no terrible surprise, because I have a really bad habit of doing it. Which is a really bad habit for someone who streams. And MZ always tells me off for it. Of starting stories and then just forgetting, you know, like get distracted, someone says something, I answer what they were saying, and then I just kind of forget to ever go back. But I was saying about how my very, very, very first taste of gaming was technically, you know, the Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum. But in reality, that was, you know, I barely played those. I don't think a lot of them were that good, to be honest. The amount of time you have to wait for them to load, blah blah blah. It was a pain. I don't think I don't have a lot of fond memories of those games. There's a few. But yeah, my real proper first experience of gaming, where I did a lot of it, was the NES. Hello! And let's rock and roll. God no, Melmond. You just wait to see how expensive the inn's gonna be now. 500 a night or something. Oh, it's 100! Oh my god. We've gone backwards. Very welcome. I mean, to be fair, the place looks like a hellhole. So they, you know, they can't charge too much. Yeah, so, played the NES. Absolutely tons. I mean, I could reel off a ton of games that we had. We had the Mario games, Mega Man 2, 3, 4. For some reason, we didn't have the first one. Zelda 2. Again, for some reason, we didn't have the first one. Don't know why. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Amazing. Punch-Out. And then loads of, like, lesser-known stuff. Snake Rattle and Roll. Marble Madness. Wizards and Warriors. Gauntlet. Smash TV, obviously Battletoads. Yeah, I don't know why we skipped all the ones. If the Earth Crystal regains its glow, I'm sure the Earth will regain its vitality. I'm sure it will, sir. Right, I'm gonna go to the Black Magic shop, seeing as that guy is not letting me in. The white magic one. Oh, I'm glad I saved the money. This is exactly why I thought I'd keep hold of the money. Okay, so we can have Fire 3. Poison instantly annihilates foes. That's not what poison's supposed to do. But I'll take it. So that's like instant death by the looks of it. Warps the party to the previous floor. Okay, that's not quite the same as an escape rope, is it? Not even close. Just one... I'd be tempted to get that if that was going to zoom me out the dungeon, but I'm not interested in going one floor. That's like half an escape rope. Slows a foe down, reducing its attacks. Okay, so I'm thinking Fire 3 is potentially... a decent one, but then we've got White Magic. I can only afford one of these spells at this current price. Oh, hello. Hello. Now we're talking. Seeing as there are no Phoenix Downs in this game, that is quite an important spell, isn't it? You also can't use Warp until you upgrade the class to Black Wizard. Oh, bloody hell. Outrageous. Oh, I want all of these. I want Life. I want Cure 3. I wouldn't mind Deer 3, to be honest. And I want Heal 2. So just the 32,000 gil required here. I've got to get Life. Life is... It's just such a... You know, in a game with no Phoenix Downs and missing out on XP, what it will do is it'll mean that maybe... I don't always have to run out of the dungeon. It doesn't always have to be like, oh, one person's died, I have to run out now. Like, maybe I can keep going a bit longer. Oh my god, a longsword is better. Okay, it's pricey. Oh, I don't know. 20. Does it say what the other... I mean, if it's a small increase, I don't know if I want to pay it. How do I... I can't see what the what the number is, because it just tells you what it is once it's equipped, rather than what it is. You got lots of equipment from these chests. Hopefully they make something. Hopefully they make for some money. Oh, yeah, that's a fair point. There's a bunch of stuff that I don't really... like, I either physically can't equip or... like, I can't ever use 2 steel plates. I've only got 1 person who's allowed to wear them. So that's useless. The mithril mail... it's tempting to sell it. It's worth a lot of money. And I don't feel like I'm ever going to use it. But the fact that it's so expensive makes me think that maybe it is... it has a use. At some point. I've equipped as many bronze gloves as I'm able to. Likewise, leather gloves. Never going to want the leather shield. Never going to want the OG hammer. Never going to want to go back to chainmail. I mean, these are all just worse. All these swords are now, you know, redundant. Don't think I can use any of those. If I could, they'd be equipped, wouldn't they? It's as simple as that, really. All of these things, if I could use them, I would be using them. And if I was using them, then they wouldn't appear in this list. So this, because this is only stuff that's not equipped. Oh yeah, so I haven't even looked at what a tent and a cottage do. It restores a lot of the HP to party, also saves. So use that on the world map. Restores party's HP and MP. Oh, they're good, aren't they? You know, don't get many, you know. Again, in a regular Final Fantasy game, the idea of a tent is just like, okay. I mean, they're good, but I can just buy as many as I want in a shop. They're not expensive, you know. In this, a cottage is like, it's like a mega elixir or something. You save that for special occasions, or you save it until the credits rolls. I'm a farmer, and I'm real proud of it. Tents when necessary on NES, the only way to save. That is mad. You'd have to do some long sessions then, because I think it was ages before I even got a tent. I've only had 2 tents in the... I've only got 2 tents now, and I've never used one. Which means I've only had... I'm about 7 hours into the game. Maybe 8 hours. And I've only had 2 tents. Which means you would have to get 8 hours into the game, having only saved the game twice. So they were like, you know, you better do some long sessions. Oh, you got sleeping bags. Alright, fine. An old man named Sada lives in a cave on the southern edge of this land. He's very wise and may have the answers you need. I don't have any questions. I'm Jim, the dwarf. I've come to investigate the cause of the Earth's decay. They say that the ancients used some kind of rock to launch their ships into the air. A rock to launch their ships into the air. Long ago, an advanced civilization flourished in the northern lands, and now it's fallen into ruin. Oh yeah, so there's don't forget there's a buried airship as well, isn't there? Hiya, handsome. Why don't you stop by my pop shop? Maybe I will. Bless the crystals. Indeed. You'll be using cottages fairly often mid to late game. So important. The Earth's decaying. The vampire dwelling in the Terror Cavern must be behind it. He's blocking the flow of the Earth's power. Please banish him for good. To the south of this town is a peninsula called the Devil's Tail. You'll find the Terror Cavern there. The closer you went to that cave, plants grew healthier and yielded more. It seems like ages passed. The Titan in the cave eats rocks. Precious gems are his favourite. He can eat them forever. I'm Dr. Is that Un? Vin? Is that a U? Dr. Un. I don't know. But I'm sure you knew that already. What? You didn't? Impossible. We got some more interesting gravestones. No more references to Nintendo characters? No. Love this bit of info dump. Hello, Knight's Armor, 45,000 gold. Not get or Gil. That is, I'm guessing, the one that reeled you in, Malin. Yeah, that is not getting bought, I'm afraid. Silver armlet. I mean, they are awfully expensive. Famous scam armor. Okay, so those three are useless to me. The only thing that's good here is the silver armlet, and that is... Oh, that is a hell of a lot of defense. No wonder they're so expensive. Reeled you right in. Yeah. The chests were a blessing. Yeah, those silver things do look really good. They are very expensive though. Okay, so we got 4 locations on this little piece of the continent. I'm literally going on and playing now. Alright, no worries. Have fun in Atlanta, Claudio. I'll see you soon. Go to the Puppet Museum. I've heard it's creepy. And the headquarters of Coca-Cola. See you later, man. Have a good one. Yeah, I was gonna say, no worries. Yeah, it was probably a lot more fun than, you know, generally, it's not gonna be a great time just sitting in an airport for 4 hours, is it? So we've all helped Claudio out there. I mean, to be fair, I probably need to go to bed soon. Yet again, this has flown by. It's been a joy. It's been a joy to play. This game is so much better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I'm not saying I thought it was going to be terrible or anything, but you know, I kind of expected it to have. Well, I expected it to have aged poorly. I kind of went in with an open mind, and I knew, you know, I like old school RPGs and whatever, so I kind of... It's not like I was expecting to hate it or anything, but I was, you know... Yeah, I just thought it would have aged a little bit poorly. And of course, some would say, well, maybe the NES version has. I don't know. But by the sounds of it, the difference between the two versions is not that huge. But yeah, so I don't think it's aged poorly at all. I think it's really good. Like, yeah, so I went into it like I wanted to experience it because I thought, one, it might be good. I might be, you know, I might be pleasantly surprised, which I have been. But also, like, I just wanted to kind of, you know, I wanted to just experience it, see where it all began, and see, you know, and I obviously want to do the same with 2 and 3 as well. But yeah, I've been very pleasantly surprised. This is a really good. This is just a really good. It's just a really good game. And as you know, as Claudio mentions, there's no nostalgia here. You know, so there's no. Okay, there's nothing up there. Yeah, there's no like, you know, fond memories blinding my opinion. It just is a good game. Alright, guys. When you're ready. Alright, we'll do a bit of a dive. Bum, bum, bum. since you're not mentioning it, look how Walter is almost at 300 HP while everyone's below 200. Yeah, it is pretty, like... I mean, I would be terrified. Knowing what I know now, obviously when I picked the characters at the start, I had no idea what was going on. Oh jeez. I mean, obviously, you know, obviously I knew what a black mage was and what a white mage was and blah blah blah, but I didn't know. Like, I don't know. In some games, like a thief might be really OP. Like, thieves are apparently really OP in Bravely Default 2. I wouldn't know because I just don't like using them. But apparently, thieves in Bravely Default 2 are capable of doing some insane damage. But yeah, so I didn't know what was good and what wasn't when I went into the game. But now that I do know, I would be scared of playing. Oh crap. Oh, come on. Are we gonna just stay paralyzed forever, or what? I thought it was supposed to last a short while. They're just having a whale of a time. Well, this is gonna be the second death of the night, isn't it? Good job I didn't save it long ago. I mean, good job I saved it not long ago. Oh my god. The problem is they seem to paralyze me every single time they hit me. So as soon as I think as soon as I become unparalyzed, they just paralyze me again. Come on, Cosmo. Yes, come on. Do it. Oh, thank God for that. Cosmo to the rescue. It has kind of screwed me over though. I was about to pay a little visit to that cave, but now I'm dead. And, you know, it's all very well buying life 1 until the person who can do it is dead. NES version has some easy ways to fast level. The Peninsula of Power and farming the eye after getting instant death immunity. That means nothing to me. But I mean, it's probably a good thing that it means nothing to me. Does Final Fantasy 1 hold up in your opinion 3 decades later? 100%. Like 100%. It's not even like... Sometimes when you play old games, you kind of... Oh crap. Okay, that was less scary. I still want to leave though. That is another death. That is another death for Moldy. Oh, come on. What is going on? What is he doing? Oh my god. I think I'm gonna have to use a couple of potions so that in the upcoming fights I have got enough HP to be able to run away and not get killed in the process. Oh, I didn't need to. Well, there goes a couple of potions down the toilet. Oh my god, I've just realised. When I came here last, there was no church. Not that I saw. Has the worst flea of all jobs. Oh, nice. Yeah, when I came here, I didn't see a church. Which is an absolute disaster. Oh yeah, I mean, I think I've got plenty of. I haven't been. That's one thing I haven't been too stingy with. Okay, I'm kind of low on antidotes now because I used so many in the caves. I've got quite a lot of potions though. Oh man, that's just, there's no church. This is not good. I mean, it shouldn't be the end of the world. Right. I'm gonna save it. Yep. And he's gonna sail a boat. Alone. If only, I mean, sadly, you can actually get into fights at sea. Although the encounter rate does seem much lower at sea than it is on land. Oh, so close. So close. I mean, this is like first enemy in the game. This is going to be a breeze. Still have Wi-Fi inside the plane while waiting. I see that stun has made its impact on the no church too. Claudio just coming for the carnage. Well, Claudio, I'm about to end the stream anyway. It's been about 4 hours. I'm tired. And this feels like a good time to do it. Because we've just about got ourselves to safety for one. But also, you know, so I'm just about to pop into town, revive everyone. Thankfully, I'm in the place at the very start of the game, so this is the cheapest possible. You know, this is the cheapest place to revive people. I think it's like 40 gold each. Oh, look at that, 40 instead of 200. Such a difference. And I've just realised I've gone over 9,000 gil now. So I could buy another 8,000 gil spell if I wanted to. Maybe I will. Just as a comment that they give you access to life spell, they have to balance it with no church. Well, sadly, the person who died was the person who can cast life, so it was not a terribly useful spell at that point. Yes, so I've made it to safety. We're all alive. We're all slept. All is well in the world. And it looked like I was, by the sounds of what NPCs have said and stuff, it sounds like I'm about to go into another dungeon, the cave, south of that place. And it's got a vampire guy in it who's causing trouble. So the moldy death count ends at 3. Well, 26% of you are winners then. I don't know what kind of maniacs. 32% said never. Oh dear, oh dear. Far too much faith in Moldy. Right, we just did a proper save. And I'm going to do a memo save as well. Yeah, all things in all, it wasn't too bad for Moldy. He died less than Bailiff, so, you know. And look at this. Ace will be very glad to know that we are very close to level 10 for Moldy. I mean, everyone else is level 10. Moldy's just that little bit behind because he got killed by Astos. So he'll be there in 472 XP. Which is hardly anything. You know, you can get like, I don't know, 50 or maybe even 100 in a fight. So yeah, that'll be really quick. So yeah, we are. Yeah, so it sounds like next time we're going to be going to that cave and fighting a vampire. So I wonder if maybe I should take that deer. Maybe I should go buy the dire level 3, because vampires are kind of undead, I think. Maybe. I don't know if vampires count as undead. I mean, like in a Final Fantasy game. I feel like they should do. I feel like they should do. In which case, I should probably get the Dire. But yeah, so yeah, it's a good time to end anyway, because obviously I don't want to get stuck into a big dungeon now. You know, if Marsh Cave was anything to go by, I'm not gonna do that with ease. So we'll save that for next time. So next we'll be going vampire hunting next time. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good weekend, and I will see you all very soon. See you later, peeps. No worries. Cheers for coming along, Merlin, Ace, Peach, Claudio, Zaron, and for the donations as well. Thank you, everyone. See you later, guys.